They always posting me. They always post everything I do. You know what I'm saying? They claim they hate me, but they really love me because they be on my page before my fans. They be, everything that I do, they be on it before my fans. So clearly, that seems like love to me. Seems like you love me. So it's like, okay, I can't retract that. Might as well put it out.
Let's fucking talk about it. You already know what fucking time it is. Let's get it. They not fucking ready yet. Let's go. Are they dumb?
You a pink diamond chicken wing chain.
Are they dumb?
You got a leopard beehive on your head.
Are they dumb?
Are you forgetting that I pressed you before, bitch?
Let's go. You already know. We over here and we always screaming that motherfucking hot shit because there's always that hot shit when we come on this motherfucker. They ain't ready to talk about it, but we ready to talk about it. We gonna get the fuck up into it. Let's
get used to the pain. Till one day I say, fuck about my masseuse on the plane. Why they playing? Rich in the game. You stand, yeah. Stand there. We better. When we lost Verge, I was on the verge. I just hit the movie store, had to splurge. They just made a silent move with no words.
That's why I'm confused. How you don't like that hot shit? But you already know our motto. Huh. Fuck them bobs and fuck that bitch. Let's talk about it. They ain't ready to talk about it.
At the end of the day, fuck y'all bobs and fuck that bitch.
Okay. Thank y'all for supporting. And if you don't, you already fucking know.
Supporting me. And if you don't, suck mine.
You already fucking know. Because when we what? When we smoke this bitch, yes, probably fell our piss test. Get rid of those fake breasts. I put a vest on that bitch, yes.
Will I smoke this bitch? Yes. Probably fail my piss test. Get rid of those fake breasts. I put a vest on this bitch, yes.
They not fucking ready yet, so fuck them. It's all positive. Everything we do is positive, god damn it.
Everything I do is positive, god damn it.
Because we still breathing. And we ain't on welfare. And we once was. You hear me? Let's go. Them bitches got what? Them bitches got what? Tell me, Remy. They ain't fucking ready to talk about it, but we here to talk about it. Okay, let's motherfucking get up into it. Them bitches got fat while we starve. Shots in their ass. Peds in their bras. Let's get up in it.
Y'all bitches got fat while we starve. Shots in your ass.
In your... Y'all some liars. Songs. And yeah, the crown is coming back to the Bronx. Let's go. BX, you already know how we coming through. Let's talk about it, because they ain't ready to talk about it. Hold up. Let's get up into it. They trying to get us. Let's talk about it. Shout outs to y'all.
BX, you know I rep that. Bitches step back, I'm right back on my bullshit. You can bet that. Whack hoes, I never stress that. I don't address that. Cardi B find me anywhere to check at. Them bum bitches is broke, and I don't respect that. That is sugar daddy talk, but they don't reflect that. You ain't open up no business, got no business. I be in a mansion and you be in my mansion. I go right out the trenches, the top of the charts. Lost friends on the way, this shit is breaking her heart. About 30 seconds in, I'm like, where do I start? I don't act, I'm a hustler, just playing my part. What you spend on your whip,
bitch, you spit on that fit.
You don't let your man hit cause you been on my dick.
Let's
I'm about
go.
bottling back and send him a pic of me
Holding my Grammy, rubbing my click.
Get that input, I guarantee the outcome. Ass fat,
But she still poke it out some. Make a nigga, make a middle like he Malcolm. It's just a little something cause she finished up the album, bitch. Let's motherfuck talk about it, cause you already know if we don't talk about it, who the fuck will? Let's talk about it. Let's get up into the motherfucking shit's naives, cause they ain't never ready to talk about it, but we ready to fucking talk about it. Let's motherfucking talk about it. Where's anybody else covering it?
Anybody else covering this? If I'm not here and I don't put this out,
the public would not know nothing. We the ones that's putting it out. Let's talk about it. You already fucking know how we get down. Like, share, motherfucker, subscribe. Let's talk about it. They ain't ready to talk about it, but we here to talk about it. Let's get into the shiz naives, okay? Hold on. Let me make sure we Gucci. Okay, we good. You already know Nicole come right through with the motherfucking message. She said, hey, Barty Gang family, y'all already know how to support. Tell me more, 215, but y'all support by being here. Let's talk about it, okay? Like, share, sub, hit the bell button coming into the chat. Welcome new members. Happy Friday. You ready? You better be ready, okay? The hottest live show ever. Bring a +1. Enjoy. Let's talk about it. Shout outs to you, Nicole. Let's talk about it. Let's see who up in here. Gloria, baby. Let's talk about it. I ain't ready to talk about it. Yes, Gloria, you already fucking know. Zane said Lotto just mad because she hot replace. No. They is not going to pit them girls against each other because that's what them barbs love. We ain't with that shit, Zane. Let's talk about it, okay? TW up in the motherfucking house. Let's motherfucking get it. Yes, Lexus, boo. She said, what up, family? How you doing today? Let's talk about it. I ain't fucking ready yet. We up in this bitch. That's all that matters, okay? Let's talk about it, guys. We got Zay, we got TW, we got Lexus, boo. Let's mother. Okay. Into the motherfucking news. Y'all was up changing the time. I just had to get a little more time. I was like, hold the fuck up. Let's talk about it. Pretty Brown ain't fucking ready to talk about it. She said, hey, y'all, that performance was epic. I don't care. They ain't fucking ready yet. Ding dong. We got Nita up in this. They ain't ready. Yes, Nita, baby. Let's motherfucking go. They ain't fucking ready yet. Okay, MJ in the house. They better watch their motherfucking mouth. Yeah, Zane said, baby, you got us fucked up with these times. Yes, I seen y'all in the chat eating me the fuck up, but we was coming, baby. I just needed a little more time. I said, I'm going to cap they motherfucking heads up with this one. Let's talk about it. Carrie, baby, you know it's federal. Let's talk about it. Let's get it, okay? Zane said, icespice, the new Lotto, 777. Can go by. I cannot deal with you. No, Lotto's still Lotto. Okay, but icespice is working her way up. But we going to get up into it because they pay Nikki to host and do one thing. Lotto and icespice, you already know the barbs is pitting them against each other. LaurenLondon is here for the JonahHill in the You People. You already know that movie comes out at the end of this month. I'm definitely waiting for it. It's definitely on the roster. Let's talk about it, okay? Y'all let me know if y'all going to watch that. But let's get into a little bit of news, and then we're going to jump up into it. Victims and survivors of the mandatory minimum sentence statute created by Joe Biden. Let's talk about it. Hold up. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to go out, go back in. They is playing with the motherfucking motion. Give me a second. Hold up. Give me a second. Got to get back to it because they trying to play us. Because we got to get up into this, okay? Because they need this to go viral. Y'all already fucking know how we do it. Okay, victims and survivors of the mandatory minimum sentence statute created by Joe Biden, your president. You know, the one that we wanted Trump out the office for, so we voted for it, okay? And he been sleeping on us since. Okay, can we talk about it? He was sleeping on us before. He really sleeping on us now because he got our black votes. Let's talk about it. Okay, he ain't got my black vote again. Let's talk about it. They gotta have somebody federal going up against Trump. Or
my name is Lamar Below. I'm also a victim of the mandatory minimum statute.
My name is Keith Gray. and I am a victim of the 1984 mandatory minimum statute created by Joe Biden.
My name is Deion Harris, and I'm a victim of the mandatory minimum created by Joe Biden.
I'm in the trap house with that mandatory minimum. See niggas blackout catch up mandatory minimum. I need a really, that's my mandatory minimum. Just like a movie, boy, I train.
Created by Joe Biden.
My name is William Wright, and I'm from Maryland, and I'm a victim of the mandatory minimum statute created by Joe Biden.
My name is Haven Simmons, and I'm a victim of the mandatory minimum statute created by Joe Biden.
My name is Kirtland Hall, and I also was a victim of the mandatory sentence created by Joe Biden, which caused me to receive 30 years at a young age as a juvenile.
Hello, my name is Lamar Below.
I think that needs to be out there a little more longer. People need to really start reaching out because this shit needs to be promoted much more because guess what? They likes to make everything else go viral, but not the real shit. This shit is federal. And Joe Biden, he was out there signing a lot of laws that's against us black asses. But guess what? We is all for what they want us to do, right? Let's talk about it. Let's get up into it.
I see somebody else feel the same way I feel about this.
One here in Gary, Indiana. All they have to do is open the...
This shit right here is federal. Remember, we got into the article before about how they have this place that's you can just, if you don't want your child, you could just drop your baby inside one of those. Like, make it make sense. It's people out here paying for kids. It's people out here doing a childish shit. It's federal. They said, well, damn, baby, abandoned boxes with no consequences. Make it make sense.
The door. Place their newborn inside. Shut the door and walk away.
I done seen it all, man. I have seen it all. So let me get this straight. Mother doesn't want the baby. She goes to one of these abandonment centers, puts the baby inside, and like the lady said,
and walk away.
So we're locking up men for child support for what reason?
Right. You understand what I'm saying? It's people that's literally going to them places and can't have babies, and they going to go buy babies and shit like that. But they getting these babies for free and letting them being able to just go ahead and drop their babies off because they don't want them. Like, is you serious? What is this world coming to? Make it make sense. This shit is real.
A live mouse amongst the hamburger.
This shit is federal. I hope y'all ate, but guess what? Viewer shortages is alive.
Buns and
this shit is
feces
real.
throughout the packaging. Management did not
serious?
take action on Thursday. It's a video Wendy's employees felt they needed to share.
And I go back there and surely the mouse is moving around in the big bun.
Even just this week, loose cigarettes were left in the preparation area.
Well, they're just like, yeah, we'll get to it. Yeah, it's not really that big of an issue.
On Sunday, another employee posted this video, saying it follows a rat found earlier in the month.
The next time I found an actual live mouse in there crawling around eating all the burger buns, and she told me, just take a new rack and then get the buns underneath. And
a live mouse amongst the hamburger buns.
And this is what they don't care when y'all go to these food places to go get your motherfucking food. Like, share, motherfucker, subscribe. This shit's federal, and this is really what make me don't even want to eat from places because this is the shit that they be doing.
A guy.
They said, some people say, stop talking about racism. Well, stop being fucking racist. And the world can be good. Let's talk about it. Let's get up into it, okay? Georgia man calls FedEx worker the N-word. Let's get up into it.
They just insisted that this particular FedEx worker is the N-word, all right? Here it is.
Speech, you stupid monkey. Come on, hey, say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Go ahead, get out, you dumb.
I'm what?
Are you a dumb? Go ahead, park. You want me to around with a white man? You run over my dog, I will show you.
Ain't anybody running over nothing.
Black Lives Matter.
Hey, welcome to Facebook.
You think I give a
Hey, what's up, though?
Welcome to Indisputable. Put up his picture full mask. All right, sir. Remember the comment you said, do you want to with a white man? Well, I do. I actually received an alert. I literally changed, keep his picture up. I literally changed my show format today. After speaking with the kids at John Lewis Academy, okay, Invictus Academy. These are bright scholars, young black men, young brown men, black and brown coalition in effect, beautiful academic minds. People like you are who they are afraid of. Individuals like you, not physically, but not giving them opportunity that they deserve, discriminating against them when they should have fair opportunities. So here's what we're going to do. Since you decided to accost this FedEx worker in such a way, we are going to make you famous because you said you didn't care about this being posted. We appreciate the permission there. According to my friend at ATL Uncensored, who runs that remarkable site of news in Atlanta, he alerted me today to this. He said, you may want to check this out, Doc. And we did. This happened in Douglasville, Georgia, according to the report. Douglasville is within the metropolitan area of Atlanta. It is not very far from the A. So you don't have to go far from Atlanta to experience a person like him. Sharon, thoughts here?
Just a quick one, monetization. Because you would probably tell me, Dr. Ritchie, that the person who recorded it owns the copyright to the video. And so I do hope they make a lot of money off of it. Just share it everywhere. He is famous, but the black man should make money off of this.
Yeah. And here's the reality. I'm sure this guy probably has a job where he has so-called black friends or black people work for him, or maybe he even has associates who are African-American. Sir, you said the N-word multiple times to a guy who's literally in your neighborhood working. He's a community, he's a guy working in your community. That's what he's doing, all right? Your privilege is out of control.
Doing a job that most of y'all white people be doing too. Like how don't they see us as equal anymore? I mean, or period, not anymore because they never did. You understand? That was a miswording right there because they never did. But my thing is, it's like what this man delivers your packages, and I'm quite sure he's been doing it for a while, and it's just getting to the point where it's just getting realer and realer out here. Let's talk about it.
I told him.
Chicago mother loses 2 sons to gun violence. And it's so crazy because it's like literally every fucking where. Okay, this shit be going the fuck on everywhere, and we have to pray for the world because this shit is federal out here, and they taking us one by one, our own kind, the big problem, and everything the fuck else. Trust and believe. We can't even deal with one situation because we got too many other federal situations that's going on that we can't even get one situation out the way. Trust and believe. We have to pray for the world, and we need to pray. Definitely, because guess what? This shit right here would make you all fucked up, okay? And if you ain't strong enough to be able to get through it, trust me, you will be able to get through it. You're strong, okay? Everybody can do this. Is this shit just had a reality of we are not the only ones going through life. Everybody in this bitch going through this motherfucker. Everybody in this world going through this motherfucker. Okay, understand that and understand you strong enough to be able to keep pushing. Okay, because that's what they triggering. And these people, them people that have the fence around trying to give us all the toxic that they know that is going to mess up our mind, they the ones that's trying to control it, but you could control it. Okay, trust and believe that when if you understand, you understand.
Don't go outside because they were shooting out here. They didn't listen to me.
A devastated Amanda Wright lamenting the loss of her sons, 20-year-old son Benjamin O'Neill, always looking out for his younger brother, 17-year-old Jonathan.
He loved this little brother. They all had so much love for each other. That's why he went outside when he thought something was wrong with his brother.
Wright, as a child, losing her father and an uncle to gun violence.
Now my boys are gone the same way. I don't know what to do.
We thank anybody that comes forward with any information to help catch these people
47th Ward Alderman Matt Martin meeting with the grieving family.
No parent should have to deal with what they're dealing with right now.
Martin pleading with the public for information.
It's a very sensitive investigation, so obviously they are not going to put out information that can jeopardize that. But I've spoken with multiple senior officials within CPD, and this is getting the attention that it needs and deserves.
I told him. This shit is federal. And guess what? I pray for everybody because we all going through shit. And if you don't have the mind study of you strong enough to fight through whatever, don't let that shit get you. You got it. Trust me. You will understand that no, don't take your life or don't let your life be over just because of a lot of shit that's going on because somebody else is dealing with you dealing with and dealing with worse. Trust and believe you strong enough to get through it because we going to fight it. And that's the problem. They want us to believe that we can't fight it. It's too much going on at one time. And this is the problem because we all dealing with this. And this motherfucker, everybody have on motherfucking world. They put this shit out here for us. Sure, we ain't going through it by our motherfucking self. We know for a fact that other people is going through it too. And we able to push through it. Trust and believe it.
Don't go outside because they...
This shit is federal, okay? And just think about it. It's more like this out here that's going through this. Why? Because of our kind killing each other too. So we can't even deal with the big fucking issue in life. Because we dealing with us happening to protect what we around and how we around too. This shit is federal.
No.
This shit is fucking federal.
Nobody cares what you're saying. No, Karen, nobody cares what you do either.
Not really. This is how they.
You understand that? Yeah, I'm not the one out here complaining. No, that was the thing. Nobody cares what you do anymore. I know, nobody cares what you do anymore. You understand that? Lean back. Nobody cares what you do anymore. Lean back. How the fuck am I gonna lean back with the you holding my belt? Look, you're not gonna do this, right? We're not gonna do this, right? Stop. You're done.
We have an update on this video of police brutality, which came.
And this shit is federal.
A police officer, too. No, nobody.
Sorry, y'all. Because this is exactly what we are going through in this motherfucking world. But we can't even deal with the problem because we got too many of our goddamn kind out here doing the same fucking thing that they are doing. That's why they keeping the motion going because we are helping what they want to create and us against each other. So they don't have to get their hands dirty. And look at this shit. This is the other shit we go through.
Stop. You're
Update on this video of police brutality, which came out of Indian.
You're done. You're done. Are we done now? Roll over. You're done. I can't. Roll over. I can't. You're done. There you go. You're done. There you go.
Look how they got his feet after there's already 3 fucking officers. How much of a threat could he be?
Sure. Police brutality. Just lay him up. There you go. Police brutality. We're not going to do this, right?
We're done.
You're done.
The officer's name who stomped on this man is Eric Huxley. The video was uploaded over 1 year ago. But
no, nobody cares what.
And it's federal because they probably going through court right now, and this is why it's just coming back and circulating, okay? Let's talk about it. This shit is fucking federal, okay? When viewing the video and the information associated with the post on this account, you may notice material experts of stories, videos, and or pictures, photos, images, and or graphic that may be copyrighted. Let's talk about it. This shit is federal.
A police officer.
One more thing, and we getting right back into what we the fuck here for. Let's talk about it.
Officer was arrested for raping a woman that he had in custody. And I'm going to give you a trigger warning because no matter how bad it sounds, it only gets worse.
Yesterday,
A grand jury in Prince George's County returned an indictment against former Fairmont Heights police officer Martique Vanderpool in connection with an incident that occurred on September 6th of 2019. The indictment against Vanderpool contains a total of 11 counts, including first and second degree rape, engaging in a sex act with a person in custody, attempting to transfer the human I know I was going to get tongue-tied, human immunodeficiency virus, misconduct in office, and other related charges. As state's attorney, my number one priority is the safety of the public, and that's why we are providing you with this update today. As this is an ongoing case in our office, I can't go into all of the details surrounding the case, but we did want to make sure that we provided important updates to the.
So let me fill in the blanks here. He pulls over a lady, he arrests her, takes her back to the station, basically says, if you do A for me, I'll let you go. After a little bit of talking to, she, I guess, agrees, and it goes down, and he lets her go. She later comes back, files a complaint, and files charges. Automatically, an investigation kicks off, and they find out that, everything she said really happened, and they indict him. Now, what do you think actually happened when he went to trial? They acquitted him on all the rape charges. They did find him guilty of a sex crime, which was basically having relations with someone in custody. Essentially saying because she agreed to the act that she wanted it. Like, coercion isn't a thing, you know what I mean? What makes it even worse is when they searched his house on the indictment, they found out he had been actively taking HIV meds. He's been HIV positive for at least the last several years. But apparently that didn't make too much of a difference. He did what he did, and he's going to get a true slap on the wrist. And what makes it even crazier is they don't believe this was the only person. They believe there are other victims out there. I don't know about you, but I feel like that man should be buried under the jail.
This shit is fucking federal. Like, share, motherfucker, subscribe. Like, this shit is fucking federal out here. This world is like getting sicker and fucking sicker, and you gotta be strong to survive out this motherfucker, because this shit is real. Zayn said because they are police means they can do that. That's bullshit, and that's what they think. That's exactly what they think. Nita Boo said he wouldn't do that if he wasn't a cop with a gun. Let's talk about it. Anna, baby, let's talk about it. Okay. Yeah, she said, good morning. Zane said, Nita, I would have wait till they got out that police outfit and beat his ass, bro. He is doing too much. Real shit. That shit make you angry. And it's like you can't even deal with the real fucking problem out here, because we got too much of our own kind that's really out here acting a fucking fool and taking us all out. Like, let's talk about it. That shit is fucking federal. Now let's get into one of the shit's naives while we here. We about to jump into LaurenLondon, okay? Let's get into LaurenLondon, because they never ready to talk about it. Hold on. Let's get into LaurenLondon. Okay, hold up. Okay.
Amazing. You look amazing, and we're so excited.
LaurenLondon talks getting back to acting, okay?
Excited to see you back in action. How are you feeling about, getting back into acting after the hype?
I'm really nervous about it. I hope that it's well received. I feel brand new to it. I feel like I just started.
What's the hardest part about getting back into it?
Being away from my comfort zone. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't stop looking at you. You're just so beautiful and killing it. I can't.
I did not wake up like this. Okay, I have a lot of makeup on, a good
Look at her. She like, bitch, I do got a lot of shit that's making me like this. But I am beautiful, but I ain't wake up like this.
Bang and some hair. Trust me, I don't look like this on a regular, but thank you so much.
Real as shit. Let's talk about it. I'm here for it. I'm here for her getting back to life because you already know we gets into a dark space, and that's why I say us in this motherfucking world is all going through the same fucking shit, just different scenarios. But trust and believe we could get through it because we strong enough to fight through this shit. Because this is what they think. They think we weak. We ain't the fuck weak. Let's talk about it. Hold up. Let's get the fuck up into it because they ain't ready to talk about it. But we here to talk about it. Where you at? Where you at? Where she at? Right here. No, ain't it? Well, I don't got it on here. Oh, shit's nice. I don't think we know why we hold the fuck up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hey, Lauren, baby, Lauren. Where you at, Lauren? That was one that should have been right behind that. Oh, they is playing with us. Let me see. Hold up. Hold up, hold up. Hold up, we about to get into that, but wait, I got to find who the fuck had it there. I just had the whole fucking article. Jad. And it might have been on the Jasmine brand. Let me check Jasmine brand out. Because I know I ain't tripping. Y'all already know. Like, share, motherfuckers. Yes, LaurenLondon is yeah, she is gorgeous. Yes, Carrie, baby. Hold on. Wait, where is it? I put that shit in a tuck yesterday. I think they got me that fast. Right here, boom. How the fuck did I not store it? Let's talk about it. So LaurenLondon is here for JonahHill, okay? JonahHill, protecting his mental health, no matter what. So LaurenLondon supports you people. You already know that movie come out the end of this month on the 27th, I believe. Okay, I'm here for it. I'm here to watch it. I'm here to see LaurenLondon get back into her acting life, get back into these movies, get back into the life that she has been doing for a long time. They say co-star JonahHill's decision to not do press over mental health. Because you already know the people is messy. Because nowadays you have to, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Okay? Concerns. Whatever he needs to do for his soul, I am here for it. Okay, on January the 17th, LaurenLondon made an appearance at the You People premiere, which took place at the Regal Village Theater in Los Angeles. While giving a red carpet interview, the actress weighed in on her co-star JonahHill's decision to skip out on press as a way to protect his mental health. LaurenLondon defended the 21 Jump Street, because that's where he was, that's where I know him from, actor, and said, "Life is tough for all of us." London 38 added, "For us to pretend that we're stronger than others and we can handle more, that's unfair. I hold space for Jay." I'm at Hill. I'm just call him Hill. For Hill, that's my boy. That's my homeboy. I love him and whatever he needs to do for his soul, I am there for it, she said. Okay, because y'all know that they play that they are together in that movie. Okay, so she said, they said You People, which premieres on Netflix on January the 27th, and the select theaters tomorrow, January the 20th. Okay, is a romantic comedy that centers around an interracial couple. Okay, portrayed by LaurenLondon and JonahHill, because they the couples in the thing, and their families. The project also stars Eddie Murphy and Nina Long. Okay, JonahHill co-writes the film alongside its director, okay, who recently faced mixed reviews following the teaser release, because you know they came out here and was saying that they feel like a lot of his movies is all based off of interracial type of couple type of stuff like that. They said, as you may recall, earlier this month, many social media users accused the creator of always pushing in some timeline centering around mixed race couples. It should come as no surprise that Hill isn't doing press for his current project. In a social media post shared last August, he revealed he was reframing from press campaigns. He wrote, through this journey of self-discovery within the film, I have come to understanding that I have spent nearly 20 years experiencing anxiety attacks, which are by media appearances and public facing events. And this can get you right into what I was saying when I was talking about the simple fact of our mind really came out on his problem with the issue of what was being asked and everything on there. And this is the problem where I say where our black media fucks us up every time. Because this is the problem. We all out there for the gossip. We all out there for the, oh, let's get the trend and the click and the view and everything the fuck you mainly talking about you want to ask. These people already came out and said, but they want to keep hearing shit over and over and over. And this is where I get to the point where it gets these people at a point where they don't want to do no media. They don't even want to come to their own kind media. And then when they don't come, it's all what you could have said, what you could have asked, what you like why can't we just have a good sit down and be able to hear about the person? Why always got to be about the mess? That's the problem. That's the part that really irks me with that. Because it was like, no, I felt like he was using his anger and his madness that he had with Jason Lee on Cardi and then expressing it off of her due to the fact of he is mad about what could have been asked during the interview. No, you just want to be messy. You just want everything to be messy. She knew that interview ain't benefit her. She gave him what she wanted him to have. We had more press. Because she don't need it. She is the press. Like I'll be confused. Like it just be like, what? So now let's get back to this. Hill added, you won't see me out there promoting this film or any of my upcoming films while I take this important step to protect myself. If I made myself sicker by going out there and promoting it, I wouldn't be acting true to myself or to the film. Can we talk about it? This was beautiful. When someone you work with or love is experiencing a mental health moment, give them the space to heal, a lesson we all at some point have to excuse. And that's facts. And that's the problem. People love to see people at their fucking lowest point instead of when they trying to fucking elevate themselves. That's the problem in this motherfucking world. And that's why I didn't just get off, the stuff that he did ask. Yes, that was okay, it's understandable, but most of it is like, no, we did hear all that shit before. It's like, no, this shit, it just be federal in the media and the way that our black asses be out here and pitting shit out and making things messy because they want to click in the view and they see like it's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. Shout outs to motherfucking LaurenLondon. Okay, getting back to her motherfucking life, doing her motherfucking thing. Cause you know she going through the same thing all of us. She went through the same thing all of us in this fucking world going through. Okay, went through all types of shit. But you gotta bounce back and you gotta do what you got to do and keep that shit pushing. Cause trust and believe, if you don't go through life, you won't never know about life. You have to experience it. But we strong. We have to push through it. Okay, that's facts, because it will get us to a point that we feel like we ain't strong enough, and we are. Trust me, we are. You put your mind to it. It's all a fucking mind thing. It's all a mind control. It's all a motherfucking mind thing. Okay, it's all a mind control. Okay, so now let's get into this Lotto and icespice debate. Okay, so let's get into it.
Okay, so the last question.
Hold up. Okay, so Twitter thinks there's some tension brewing between icespice and Lotto. Is Ice the new it girl? It's not see, and this is the problem. And this is not Twitter. This might be Twitter, but this is the barbs that everybody that they feel like does not like they queen, or they feel like that they is representing, or they hyping up because they feel like that they like they queen and they the next upcoming person, because they can't stick to all the people that was on the Super Freaky Girl flop remix, because they not doing shit, and they ain't elevate since the Super Freaky Flop remix. They didn't even elevate then. So now this is the barbs putting Ice Spice and Lotto against each other. This is the sick shit, instead of elevating all these fucking girls. If you like one music more, you like one music more. It is what the fuck it is. Lotto got what, a year or two before motherfucking Ice Spice, I'm quite sure. Like, come on, make it make sense. And sometimes, yes, it can go by the numbers. But can we talk about it? When Ice Spice can jump on a motherfucking freestyle. Hold up. We gonna get to it. Give me a second. When Ice Spice can jump on a motherfucking freestyle. Shout outs to you, Nita Boo. Let's talk about it. When she can give us a freestyle that we can handle. Hold up. Hold on. Cause you see this, it's the whole Twitter for me. Damn, where is it? They is playing with me. Hold up, where is it?
Rap game money, fuck bitches talking about. Told y'all I'm the biggest, statistics and lyrics match my mouth. Mona Scott can't pay $1 bill in my 4-story house. This pussy plain Jane, this pussy untouched. Bitches talking about. Told y'all I'm the biggest, statistics and lyrics match my mouth. Mona Scott can't pay $1 bill in my 4-story house. This pussy plain Jane, this pussy untouched. Y'all bitches pass around, bust down, ain't worth too much. This is skeleton AP, but me, I'm thick as fuck. How the hell I'm pescatarian in a lounge chop truck? But that's beside the fact. How you big but not the rest? How you big can't name a track? How you big can't hang a plaque? Bitches talking chains, they CEO bought, but go off. Got it out the mud, so hell yeah, I'ma show off.
Let's get him.
Bitch, stop playing with my pen. I've been there since 16. The bitch mean I'm pulling rap postcards like the vaccine. Y'all seen on the flat screen. I'm a rap bitch, bad dream. Right rapping scene. Plus the look, bitch, I'm a cash machine. Bitches taking shots, but they niggas chasing me. Got my doors unlocked in Hollywood. Shout out to Jason Lee. Cause that Glock can stay with me. Lotto, but don't play with me. He say I got a split mouth. And it get wetter on my knees. Strapped like some Trabojin. What's T? Cause we could blow steam. Out of goodwill, I let bitches have my old things, my old planes. Look.
Let's talk about it. But no, this ain't nothing but the barbs that's trying to pit Lotto and Ice Spice against each other. I told y'all in my head who I felt like Ice Spice. Ice Spice is the girl version of what is his goddamn name? What is his name? The one that's from New York. The one that's doing that did that song with Nicki. I forget his name, but she is the girl version of him, and that's for sure. Okay, and what these sick barbs do, barbs, they just love to pit these queens against each other because they want to sit back and they thinking, oh, if you rocking with Cardi, you rocking with Cardi, and that means you was the op against Nicki and whoever she rolls with. That's the sick part about this shit, okay? Can we talk about it? They said when Ice Spice drops a freestyle, better yet a song with this many bars, then y'all can compare the two. Until then, Ice Spice will never take Lotto spot. Can we talk about it? Because before Ice Spice came out, what they was trying to put Lotto up against Megan, Lotto up against Cardi. They was trying to, they just love to put these girls up against. Yes, I love Lotto too, and that's not why I'm saying it, because Ice Spice does her thing too. But just because we got one joint that's wrecking the motherfucking music, that don't make you the best out of it all. Like, this shit is federal. I fucks with Lotto. And I fucks with Ice Spice. And I feel like they just thinking because they got that, I don't know. It's the barbs for me. It's the bars for me. They say leave Ice Spice the fuck alone. And only like to me it's weird. It says girl fuck you in her I am here for Cordy. Okay, that's what the person that posted went back and said to somebody else. But no, it's just like, why? You understand what I'm saying? And this my thing. We get like too far up our asses on shit. Like, come on, make it make sense. Hold on. Hold up. We're about to get to that in a minute. Like, they said.
Okay.
So now we're gonna get back over here to my radio and why they got the people feeling like the Twitter is the ones that's pitting Lotto and icespice against each other. But it's Nikki. I mean, it's my radio and them.
Okay, so the last question.
This is what they do because of this right here. This is one of them. So they said Twitter thinks that there is some tension brewing between Ice Spice and Lotto. Is Ice the new it girl? She was already becoming an it girl. What's the problem? We was talking about Lotto, Ice Spice, Glorilla. We still talk about Cardi, still talk about Nicki, still talk about all these people. Ain't no becoming, and this is how they try to iterate with the shit and wonder why these people don't like doing interviews on these motherfucking shows and shit.
Okay, so the last question. It's how can I lose if I'm already chose? Chose. Like. You looking at me? Somebody help me. Dang, she beat me. Okay, she got you. Okay, so the last question.
And that's what it be. They like to brawl stuff up against these queens because they know damn well they don't even like them either. They want to pit them against each other because they want to sit there and have the clicks and the views. And this is what these people do to keep getting these clicks and views, stirring up stuff to keep stuff going because they know the mess sells. Okay, the mess sells. Let's talk about it. And then they pull this up. When Ice Spice did the No Charity or something like that song, Ice Spice did the joint with the hand right there with the picture. Y'all remember that? And her lyrics said, "Bitches not talking shit from me. I mean, taking shit from me, but notes. Wanna be me, so she do my emotes." So they trying to make it seem like that this is what Lotto. I mean, this is what Ice Spice was talking about. Okay, this is what Ice Spice was talking about. Okay, so bang, but you got them promoting each other. Lotto in her comments, rooting her on. And this is the problem. These girls don't be having beef. It be the internet pitting them against each other. And then some of these girls don't know how to come out here and correct them. But damn if they do and damn if they don't. Because y'all going to think what the fuck y'all want if they come out here and say that they don't have beef anyway. You're going to still make it seem like, oh, yes, they do have beef. So that's why it's just weird as fuck. It's weird as fuck. Go up. Like, I'm always sitting here rooting for you. Now they want to add up, oh, Lotto, Nasty Songs, Ice Spice, and the Mole audio. 3 weeks ago, 1 month ago. Because they want to make y'all seem like, oh, it's the people that feel like that, when no, it's them brewing up that type of conversation. Because this is the shit that they like. They are delusional as fuck. That shit works my fucking nerves. Let me see. Hold up. Is it with something else? Hold on. Let me get in here. Because they fucking sick. But you already know, shout outs to our fucking girl getting this motherfucking community service done. Okay, that's day 2. All right, we got how many more days? 13 more days. Let's get them done. Let's talk about it. They said, we see you, Cardi, attending her second day of community service and obeying the law. She said, second day of community service, obey the law. Even her community service hits. We already know it's about to be 13 more days of fashion. Okay, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? She about to make community service look cute, and that shit ain't even cute. But she about to make community service look cute just by the fits she about to be putting on. Can we talk about it? This shit is federal. Anything she spanked on, okay, she is spanking it. Can we talk about it? So then I get back into the Lotto. So these people out here They still trying to figure out, do Lotto and 21 Savage go together? Because the internet likes to throw shit out there, and since they, when you lie to yourself so much you think it's true. People talk about it, and this is what the internet do. They lie to themselves so much they think it's true, so they keep thinking that Lotto and 21 Savage is together. These people ain't come out here and say we don't know these people lives. We don't know these people at all. They said, why is that a relationship top secret? I'm confused, because is it a relationship? But no, this is what the people do. This is what social media do. They sit there and they cause fake beef. They sit there and they cause fake relationships. Okay? When the people don't come out here, or they not coming out here telling us that, okay, they in a relationship. I don't give a fuck if PR or not. If they not coming out here and saying that, I don't think that they in a relationship. And if they is, good for them. They able to keep their relationship out the media.
Out of all the things that you've been through in life, you know how like Savage got Lotto. Is it somebody in your corner that has your back? Wait. What? What's up? What I do?
Do that in there, child.
I ain't agree to that. No shade.
You don't think they're cute together?
They cute together, but them folk, they single. They friends. They friends.
They friends?
Yeah,
they good friends.
Yeah, they good friends.
They good friends.
They
Okay.
good friends.
So she slipped that shit the fuck up in there, child. And he caught on to that real fast. He was like, hold on, huh? No, they friends. They like real friends. I don't know. Well, we still ain't going to never know if they are friends or not. So now, with all the commotion with the ice and the Lotto thing going on, icespice got something coming out here for their asses, okay? This is her track list. All right, let's talk about it. It looks like it's only Little Ty, okay, that she got for Witchcomb. But this is her track list. The art is like covering, so we can't do too much with the art, okay? Because why like it's just so weird, because this is what they want to do. They want to pit these people against each other, because they really don't even like these people they damn self, because they mad because they motherfucking they queen does not give them anything, does not come out here and give them no type of work. But this is what they do. They sit back and they pit these girls against each other, when they should be promoting these super freaky flops. Out here getting their hair done from Tay.
What you working with?
Oh, that's on the hoe. Yeah. Oh. What? Yeah. What? Yeah.
This shit is so fucking sick. Carrie, baby, let's talk about it.
Hey y'all, I was just down there like, I'm sorry. icespice is like one level above the period ad girl. I'm sorry.
Right, but it's like icespice, like you can't even be like, okay, icespice Coil Rag, or you can even throw it in.
Yeah. I can see that. Well,
His
no,
it's Fabio Foreign. Icespice, give me the female.
No, I don't think so. Cause Fabio Foreign got motion. Like this nigga got rockets.
No,
like,
it's how could you lose me?
Like my thing, like my thing.
You
my
know,
thing is,
I didn't think about when
icespice don't have nothing to talk about. Like, what is she talking about? Her big butt and nothing. She's not talking about nothing.
We haven't got no freestyle yet for us to feel like she really know what she doing.
She don't, and that's my thing. Like, how could you fucking say how you like? I just don't like the comparisons. Mm-hmm. The only reason why she even got motion is because she, she got a little butt, and then she poke it out every chance she gets. She's not talking about shit. Like,
she came out with that Hey Arnold head.
It's just like, and honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. If she changed her look up, I would actually respect her a little more. And just probably try to get into the, like, they need to give her a budget. If they're gonna put her out here, give her a budget with, so she could buy some clothes, because this rainbow shit ain't fucking working. Like, it's not working. Like, you're literally just saying as like, okay, you got a big butt, and it's a lot of bitches out here with big butts. Mm-hmm. What else do you offer? Like, that's the only issue I have with her, because it's like, you're keeping it going. Like it's not like one of them things
Because
like,
the
okay.
internet got people going famous so fast that they don't even
Mm-hmm.
know what their artistry is. They don't even know
Yep.
what the fuck they good at for real, because they so hyped off the fan. Like in the people that's rooting them on, like the motherfucking girl, what's her name? That damn Blueface and Krishana shit. Y'all already know. I used to report on her and I've been stopped because I felt like she needs a lot of help.
And my thing is, and at this point in time, they're like they're making good points. They're fucking rewarding her for bad behavior. Like y'all think
Right.
this shit is fucking funny, but my thing is like this shit is not fucking funny. This shit is fucking sad. Like this is disgusting. And I wish you would stop telling people that she's from Baltimore.
Oh, you want to disown her from the
We
Baltimore
don't know,
city?
cause my thing is too, like you say you from Baltimore, but like the schools you name it ain't nowhere in Baltimore. Like she went to school in like Glen Burnie, like that's mad far. Like if you can't name certain schools or certain areas you grew up in, stop saying that you from here. Like yeah, they may have grew up on Emerson Village, but you went to school in the county. Like girl, stop telling people that, cause I don't like that, cause she's a misrepresentation.
Right. And that's the sick part about it. Is like, no, we could do a whole lot better. I like the cover art, but I don't know. I like the cover art.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You keep leaning on the fact that you have a big butt, but what else do you offer? You have nothing. You
Right.
don't have lyrics. You don't have no charm. You don't like. We don't know whether you can read. Like we don't know whether you
You
can
don't
dress.
know
We have
whether you can read. I can't deal
we
with
don't
you.
know. Has she read a freaking Green Eggs and Ham book? Like we need to know.
I
We don't
can't
know
deal
shit
with
about
you.
her. We just know
Well,
that fucking Drake flew her out and he may or may have not fucked. And afterwards he was done with it and he unfollowed her. And that's all we really know about her.
uh-huh. So you already got them know. Shout outs to Cardi and Jason Lee with their interview. He made the numbers, and like I said, yeah, it might have been dry to a lot of people that like the mess. It might have been a little short and fumed for a lot of people, but I was just glad to see her in the interview. When you look at concepts, like okay, a lot of shit is like you could look it up on a live, you could sit back and you could do a lot of different shit, but they made a lot of impressions to make them feel like that they video wasn't doing numbers. You understand what I'm saying? Because if y'all remember, I think I sent the clip inside the chat of Wiley when he was talking about it, and he said this motherfucker told me not to report on it, and he sat back and reported on it while he getting flown out by Larry Reed. You know who he was talking about?
Oh yeah, I definitely heard that part. So yes, I
That's the part
feel
I really
like
was talking about with that.
oh yeah, definitely. I feel like I always say, he won a battle, but Jason won a war. But what I will say about this whole Jason shit,
Yeah,
okay, this is your
Jason.
first guest. Okay,
Right.
now what you got going on? You see what
Right,
I'm saying?
right. Because look, just because I'm talking my shit and I'm saying it, and it might look like I'm on Jason Lee's side. I told you I look at both of them motherfuckers the same, and I look at both of them like they both can elevate and don't have to
And
keep
he
being in a mess with each other when they already settled their differences by not fucking with each other. Leave it like that.
and my
Now it's
issue
elevate.
is the shade. And it's like, if Jason, if you're better than him, if you have more numbers than him, if you're not just an internet show, then why are you entertaining him? Like my thing is like I will never understand somebody that entertains somebody they don't fucking like. I wish the fuck I would.
But that's the part that I'm talking about, because it's like that's why I said I heard what Armand was saying, but I just felt the energy due to the fact that I felt like he don't like the interviewer, so he looked at it and he was giving more of his anger and his frustration on how he was reporting on Cardi with the shits, and then
Oh
it
well,
wasn't
no,
just
I wasn't.
that.
I wasn't talking about
Yeah,
that. My
right.
thing
Because
is,
it wasn't just that; it was the tweets before that, and then it was like nigga, what, like now you want the barbs to start trying to roll up on you. So now when you go to your live, you can sit back and have all them barbs in your live because it's all about the click and the view.
oh,
You step back and you.
I was just talking about how Jason Lee just throwing
Oh no,
shade back,
yeah,
and I just feel
no,
like
yeah.
I just feel like all of this is so pointless. It's just like If you're better than him, then why are you talking about him? Why are you throwing shade at him? It's just all of this is so stupid. Like, and it's just like it's like two people fighting over a doll. It's like who got more of their attention or whatever. And my thing is both of them do the same shit. So I'm not gonna give Armand too much because he be doing the same shit. Because if Armand would have got that, if Armand would have got the interview, he'd have been shady towards Cardi because of Armand. Like all
because you can't sit there and just be like, well, this question could have been asked, that question could have been asked.
Well,
because you just did an interview with my radio and we felt the same.
No,
way.
he got into some shit though. Like he really did.
He got into some shit, but it was a lot of questions that'd be like, you see shit that we see.
But also we can't think about it like that, because think about it like this. That's what the Barbs do. The Barbs will say, oh yeah, Nicki did that, Cardi did this. Why she doing it? Because Nicki did it. You know what I'm saying? So we can't compare the two. But I will say that Armand got into a lot of shit as far as like the whole Cardi B thing and how she felt about it, and how she felt about, Nicki's husband and stuff like that. Like he did confront her on a lot of shit. I feel like drinking probably did not help because he probably forgot a lot of shit he wanted to ask. But I feel like all this shit is weird. Like this shit weird. Give Jason Lee a couple days. How many numbers you gonna do after that? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like you clout chasing off of Cardi because at the end of the day, like I feel like this was more about him. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I still
but
feel
no,
that way.
I think no. I'm not never taking that away. Why? Because like I said, I'm quite sure she been told him she was gonna give him a motherfucking interview. So that part right there, I'm not saying, oh, this was just about him, and because it was a lot of his questions around. That's it. I understood what Armand was saying. It was the aggression with it. It was like, no, you going too hard because you really angry at him. And you really don't mean to go this hard at her, but you going hard at her because you know this is going to hype this shit up.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even feel like his aggression was towards Cardi at all. I feel like it was all towards Armand. Jason.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. But no, it was the way he was speaking. Like he said, because he could have been Xing this and he could have been Xing that.
Yeah,
and then
but that's what I'm saying. It was towards Jason.
Then he turned around and was like, "You ain't even popping." Like, I mean, she's not even popping right now. So it could have been a lot.
Well, I don't think that's
what could have asked. It's like, what?
All right, baby D. I think you putting a lot of salt on the sugar. He said,
no, I ain't putting no salt on it. I listen to the energy. I listen to the energy.
But no, I think he was basically saying like you're not one of the hottest girls out right now. It's other girls coming behind you, and we need to like let's get into this, let's get into that. And I'm not saying that he wasn't coming for Cardi, but I get where he was coming from. I think he just could have slowed it down a little bit. And if him and Jason was cool, I don't think his delivery would have been like that. But I don't know. He said the same shit about Cardi when it's not an interview. He told her about herself. He told Nicki about herself. I just feel like they both snakes, and I really wish she would distance herself.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I mean, I don't.
Hey, Big E, long time no see.
Hello.
A long time no see. How you doing?
I had to pop up because this interview. I told y'all, goddamn Armand.
Yes,
I told y'all.
Well, but I told you that's why I look at both of them different. I look at both of them different because, like I said, we all seen them text messages. And you can iterate them text messages how you want, but you're seeing them.
Let me tell you something. I agree with y'all 100% about Jason Lee. I think Jason Lee is a complete snake. I think he phony. I think he fake. I think he do shit. He do shit to try to make himself he's like an attention seeker. That's how I feel, because I felt like through that whole interview, he kept trying to make it about him and his relationship with Cardi B, and it wasn't more so about Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? But in the same sense, Armand was mad he didn't get that interview. He was mad he didn't get that interview. That was the undertone behind Armand coming for Jason Lee. And he was coming a little bit for Cardi B, because when he kept saying where the album at, Barb's is not really pressed about that. I think it's more Nicki fans than it is Cardi fans that's really talking about when Cardi album coming out, and his viewers appeal to his viewers are mainly bars. So when you think about it, I'm thinking like, yeah, he was coming at both of them. He was coming at Cardi because he's like, bitch, you should have gave me that interview. You feel me? And then he was coming at Jason Lee because everything Jason Lee do, he gonna be coming for him. It don't even matter. He just don't like Jason, and that's just what it is. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't think Armand ever thought that he could get a Cardi interview. I don't think he knew it was gonna go that far, especially after what he said to Mob Radio. Like
the way he was reacting, I feel like he got too comfortable with Cardi. And this is what I kept telling everybody. He kept getting comfortable with Cardi. He felt like because Cardi was inviting him to the parties, making him a part of something, he felt like he could just play with her like that. Cardi probably was like, you know what, let me just fall back from him a little bit. Like, I'm going to do this interview. And I think it was more a business move, to be honest, because, yeah, we might not like Jason, but, you know, Jason got connections. Jason, you know, he knows people, you know, unlike,
and that's why when Armand got into those connections, he was supposed to spread his own connection. And that's the problem. I believe that he thought that somebody was going to give it to him. That's the only thing I hate about it, because I'm like, I roots for Armand. I roots for Jason Lee. I just look at them both the same because, like I said, I all read them text messages.
I agree. But see, my thing is
both
like
of them are trash.
Even when he took that Kanye picture, he said he did it. He went above Jason and took the picture because Jason wasn't trying to let him do it. Jason is a fucking hater. Jason doesn't want nobody to do better than him. And my thing is, taking a look at that fucking party, he don't know no damn body. Them fucking D-listers that was there, the fucking biggest person.
But that's Armand's fault, because even Chelsea even said that when she was talking on the Wally show, that Armand never liked Jason. His whole attention was to get around Jason so he could build his brand and become I guess, to broaden his brand and to get more contacts in the celebrity world. And when you sit there, it's like almost like me. It's almost like, I'm gonna use me for example. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you know, I don't like somebody, but my intentions is to use them, but then they wind up using me.
But see, my thing is, that's what this industry is about.
That's what kind of happened to Armand. He tried to fuck Jason and wound up getting fucked in the process. That's the whole thing. He never liked him at all.
I'm
not never liked Jason.
I feel like Armand was more of a friend to Jason than Jason was to him.
Because it was beneficial.
Right. But I also feel like he actually started being cool with him. Like, he actually started being cool with these people, and he hasn't realized that this industry there's no friends in this industry. Armand has to learn that. Armand has to learn that there's no friends in this industry, and that's why he hasn't gotten as far as he has. Because think about it. Look at the way that Jason operates himself, the way he maneuvers through shit. That's why he's so high in the ranking, because every fucking body.
Right. It's chess, not checkers.
And Armand gotta learn that everybody ain't your friend.
Jason. He dragged Jason a couple of times. There's a lot of people that, if you watch Armand Wiggins, a lot of his shows from the beginning, a lot of the people that he wound up becoming cool with, he dragged them at one point. Dragged them.
But they
so
still cool with him too.
If you one time spit on my hand before even getting to know me, and then now out of nowhere you want to shake my hand, I'm gonna look at you a little sus.
I mean, I feel like this. Everybody has their own opinion, and you don't have to kiss nobody's ass just to be their friend. Like, that's just like talking about Mob Radio, how she kissed Nicki's ass to be all up on Nicki, and she hasn't gone anywhere. She hasn't elevated because you're trying to kiss ass instead of being honest. And I feel like with Armand is honest. This is how he really feel about stuff, and there's no need to sit up there and just be like. So that's just.
But he wasn't standing on that same energy before. That's the whole thing. You wasn't.
He's always been very opinionated.
But like I said,
the thing with Armand.
Listen, y'all. Like I was saying though, it wasn't the whole point about what he was saying, because, like I said, there's a lot of things that he said that made me like, oh, okay, I get.
You know, he had a point.
He had some points on a lot of things he said.
Right.
But my thing was, it was the aggression because of the simple fact of the tweets that I seen.
He was saying, yes, thank you. The tweets that he kept putting out. Exactly, because it was like this was the same pattern he had with Jason. If everybody pay attention, nobody really knew that him and Jason was really beefing until they started subbing each other on Twitter. Remember when Armand started throwing these little subs, and then Cardi B tweeted out "relax." It was like this to me. It just gave me flashbacks. Okay, like, okay, listen, this boy is getting mad because he's like, how can this girl? In my mind, I felt like he was like, how can this girl give this nigga an interview and not give me an interview? And
because right after the preview for the interview came out, that's when he promoted his studio.
Yes, and he did that shit on Instagram. Yes,
it was like it ain't nothing wrong with you promoting your joint, but it was
like this. It's the time frame. It's not what he do, and it's not what he say. It's how he say
to the trolls. That was what it was.
It's the things. It's the things that. All right, so I'm gonna say it like this: if I know somebody and I've been having a personal relationship with them, and they've said certain things about certain people, and when they start clicking up with them, I'm looking at them sideways, like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, you just was saying this, that, and the third. I feel like both. I feel like Armand feel like that about fucking Jason, because Jason probably had said some fucked up shit about Cardi.
Yeah,
and I'm sure it was not all the text messages.
That's why because I'm on the fact of the way that Armand was, that does not take away the fact of how I feel about Jason Lee, and I think he misconstrued that a whole lot, because y'all would think because I'm on Armand or I'm just on Armand right now. No, because it could be a topic that I'm on Jason Lee.
You always came for Jason Lee. You always came for JasonLee. This is the first time I'm ever hearing you in a long time.
No. I look at both of them. I look at both of them the same. You understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to both of them, and in my eyes, I want all of them to elevate. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not here to like come at them, to make them like people look at them different or no. I'll come on here because I'll say the facts of what I see, and it's like, oh, we see the same shit. We might just think of it different. You understand what I'm saying? But just because I promote, or I be like, oh yeah, he doing good right now, and he doing his thing or whatever, that don't mean that I'm like, fuck the next one. No.
It was just something about the tweets. It was just something about them tweets and that in his video after all of that. Like all of the things that he was doing that made me feel he was a little bothered by Jason getting that interview. You know,
I feel like he already knew Jason would have got the interview before him, and he definitely wasn't expecting the interview. But he don't fuck with Jason, so I don't feel like
that's why I feel like.
But he was shading both of them. He was shading both of them. He was shading Cardi, and he was shading.
He let the trolls on the internet get him going.
Okay. I'm all right. I'm about to make a point because I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Think about it. He said, "Where's the album?" Everybody has been asking that. If you're doing an interview, you haven't done an interview in so long, nobody knows what's going on. Why wasn't this interview in depth?
But the Barty gang is not asking for no album.
I didn't say
it's the barbs.
No. Listen though. Remember, Carrie, I said it was things he said that made me like, okay, I understand. I'm not taking out for the fact of what he was saying. I'm talking about the energy. It was the energy.
But let me finish. All I'm saying is like this. Okay, we got this interview. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. Now my thing is like we haven't talked to her in a while. Okay, now let's get into some things. I feel like people expected more out of that interview than what Jason was giving, and Jason made the shit all about him. And I don't give a fuck what Armand said or nobody. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I heard the fucking interview, and I feel like this. Jason used this as fucking clout, and he used it to get his fucking thing off the ground. I don't really get it.
And I don't think Cardi mad, because I think Cardi just felt like, okay, I was saying that I was going to give you an interview, so I ain't even mad that it was more about you.
I get it, but see, my thing is too, if you want to be quote unquote bragging about being the best and being this and being that, like you like give us the best fucking interview questions. You sit up there talking about remember that time and remember this time and remember, nigga, this ain't no fucking flashback. Y'all could have did that on the motherfucking phone. Like,
I feel like it. I feel like it was all. Oh, hi. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I feel like Carrie said. I feel like it was all about him, and like what I said the other day. I didn't like those side comments, because like now you're gonna like what I said about Megan and Rihanna, but I just kind of like what I told you, Baby D, what kind of bugged me that this interview was all about him and like what the other caller, I forgot what the other person said. Our right now our fan base, that's Cardi B, we're not really asking, we're waiting because this rollout is good. Like, and this is a message to Nikki, you're not ready. You're like, I you know that
This is scary shot.
you're not ready because when you came out with that album cover, it looked like ass. Let's be honest. The Barbs are starting stuff, last night icespice dropped her EP throwing
That's why
shots.
they going back and forth with Lotto right now.
Lotto, but she allegedly she was throwing shots at Cardi B, kind of saying you gotta respect the queen. I said, girl, you're not the queen of rap. You're trying to take Cardi B out of the spot, like. But besides
that's what them Barbs going to start.
They're saying that Nicki's puppet is icespice. Like icespice is pretty much telling Cardi B, Lotto, you gotta respect the real queen, and the real queen allegedly is Nicki. I was like,
well, hold on, who came up with that scenario? That sounds like a fairy tale.
Yeah, but if you look at YouTube and you look at the algorithms, you see mainly it's only people who's like stand pages for the the Barbs that's asking for an album. That's what connected me to what Armand was saying when he kept saying, "Where's the album? Everybody's waiting for an album. Everybody's waiting for an album." That is not Barty Gang saying that. That's not Barty Gang saying that on Twitter.
It's basically the Barbs, because
it's the Barbs.
We're staying quiet, and the Barbs like they're trending their queen, but their queen hasn't come out. And then icespice makes it so hyped up that she's gonna.
She uses them. She uses
them. There's no content for Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj won her quote unquote high haters. So nobody really hears nothing about Nicki now. Everything is about Cardi being online, talking about fighting over dick and all this other stuff that she's been saying online. Then the Jason Lee interview, and then they love using Armand, but if you listen to all the questions that Armand said that Jason should have asked, I feel like 99.9% of them were all messy. That's one.
Right.
Not really.
Yeah, they were, because I don't care about I don't care about your beef with JT. I don't care about your beef with all these other people. I don't care about what happened with JT.
He wanted a lot out of that one interview.
I didn't hear.
I feel like that interview was good because it showed the positive light of Cardi B. Because everybody sees Cardi B. I'm not talking about Jason Lee. I could care less about Jason Lee. I want to hear what Cardi B has to say. So when Cardi B was talking and she was speaking her truth and she was talking about the shade room and all of the other stuff, how she felt about
I was happy about that.
Our biggest question, remember, all of us, our biggest question was what? Why Cardi always take things so serious? Cardi needs to learn how to not respond to things. Cardi needs to learn how to let things go. She even opened up, she showed a vulnerable side of her. And that's what I love about her. She's real, she's authentic, and she started speaking a lot of things. The Tasha K situation, a lot of that stuff, she spoke on a lot of different stuff. But people so messy, they want to hear the messy shit. And that's what I feel about Armand. He wanted to hear about the whole Jamie Foxx. He wanted to hear about the whole JT. He wanted to hear about all that messy stuff because that's what people live for. But what I live for is Cardi B living in her truth, being happy, being healthy, her baby, talking about her baby, talking about all them things. The only thing I didn't like was Jason Lee. If it wasn't for me, I introduced you to Louis Vuitton. Oh yeah, I introduced you to Megan Thee Stallion. Those are the only things that I really didn't like about that interview.
And sorry for cutting you off. I think I do agree with you. I think like what I said the other day to Baby D, what pissed me off is that, and I think it's my vibe or it's how Jason Lee makes it seem. I think it might have been Jason Lee. Like I feel like she didn't want to bring up Megan, but I kind of feel for me like Cardi and Megan vibe isn't really there. That's my personal opinion. People can disagree with me, but I feel like Cardi B doesn't want to bring up Megan, like pretty much saying JC kind of Jason Lee throwing it to her face.
Like they
Well,
tried
you
to throw
kind
her in that mix of what
yeah,
Megan
you
got
kind of
going
helped
on
me.
right
You
there
kind of
because
did
they
so,
want
like
to get
saying
her triggered
right.
about how she feel about the topic, or they want to put in the limelight what's going on with the topic, and they want to hear her opinion because they want to know who celebrities is on Meg's side and what celebrities is not, or who on her. Like that's the part that gets me with that part.
Right. I just didn't.
And that's just with the Megan part that I felt like. Go ahead.
What I didn't like I told you, baby D, I think 2 days ago that you were live. I don't know. I don't know when.
No. Yesterday I did a replay thing. I had to edit something out of there. I don't even think I edited
When
the
that
thing
day
out.
that you were live after that interview, and I told you if I was in that situation, but I think like Cardi B has matured, and she doesn't have time to be, because this is a real rollout. Like I said, towards Nicki.
That's what that interview showed. That's what that interview showed. Everybody so, and that's what I'm so mad about. What I do agree with Armand. It should have been somebody else
loud in the ear. Get it up.
Mm-hmm.
It
Go ahead.
Go
Like I said, Nicki's rollout is pretty much fake. You're not ready. You know what I mean? That's why the Barbs were defending Tasha K, saying what
have beef.
Yeah.
That's why Cardi is not mentioning none of the beef. This is what Armand don't understand. She's not mentioning JT. She's not mixing Nicki Minaj. She's not mixing.
She don't care about that.
She don't care about that. What she's care about is making her music and making money. And that's what I took about that out of that interview, is that she matured. Even when she talk about media, she the things that she was saying about media, how she understand now, how she used to get upset and she used to like get mad and get stressed out and have to respond to everything. Like everything that I felt about her that made me mad about her as a fan, this interview made me come out and really have something to say about, because baby, I wasn't really on this shit for a while. Like I was getting upset. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't like that she was really responding to all the negativity. But this gave me like a real insight. Like, oh girl, you maturing. You really grow up. You really seeing how they trying to play with you. They're trying to use you as a marketing scheme. And then I don't like that Armand used that gorilla. I don't like what he said about that gorilla thing. I really don't. That bothered me when he was like, "Yeah, let's talk about how you took over Glorilla's song." No, she didn't take over Glorilla's song. She just so happened to have a nice, bars on that song. Like she didn't take over that girl's song. She actually showed that girl love when nobody else wanted to. They made fun of how she talk, how she act, everything. I don't like that.
Yeah, and I think going back to that, like how I told Baby D after that interview, if I was in that situation, I would have. But I think like, Cardi B is over fighting. If I was her, I would have stopped Jason Lee, and I would have said, "Stop bringing up Megan. Don't be putting it. I've been in situations. Don't put me in a group chat that I can talk to her separated." But I feel like he was just forcing it. Oh, I'm gonna put you in a group chat so you can have another collab with Megan, or collab with Rihanna when it happens. If she wants to collab, he was kind of like pushing some, like starting some stuff between Cardi and Megan. If she doesn't want to collab with Megan, or she's not in this next album, it is what it is. For you to just throw it in her face, oh, I helped you. Did remember when I FaceTime you with Megan? Don't do that crap. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Jason
don't do
is the
even with
worst friend to
Rihanna
have.
too.
If I do something for you, it's out of confidence. Me and you, that's between me and you. You don't have to bring that up. That's the only thing. But really, I didn't care about Jason. That's the whole thing.
I mean, he was the one facilitating the interview, though.
Everybody making the debacle about Jason. I wanted to hear what Cardi had to say, and I mean, even though we heard what Jason was doing, how he was moving, the things that Cardi was saying was positive. It wasn't something that the internet would have been going crazy over. Like they of course they're gonna try to find any and everything. But look, everybody's using Jason as a topic now, because Jason is the one who's actually made himself look a fool, and not Cardi B. So that's the only thing that I'm actually happy about, that she went in that interview and she held her own. You know what I'm saying? It might not have been the interview everybody wanted, but she didn't make a fool of herself. You know what I'm saying?
I want her. I as a fan, I definitely want her to take a step back and just look at the people around her. That's all I want.
Oh yeah, that's what That's what like Jason was telling. She was saying, "You're too." She said, "Sorry." He told her, "You're too loyal and you have the same people, like pretty much saying the like I don't know who he. I'm kind of little messy, but but I don't know who he was talking about. But I kind of said like saying to Cardi, "You're loyal, and you still have the same people." But I think he was saying about the rest of the people around you. Pretty much, you gotta fire some people because you know what I mean.
You need honestly, he should have been talking about his fucking self. Cause I don't trust him as well as I can fucking throw his ass. Cause I just knew that at any second he was gonna bring up some shit they didn't talked about on the goddamn phone. I was like, please don't
But
say
see,
nothing.
what I noticed about Cardi is that she's loyal by default, and
Correct.
it's about to go down with her and Armand. Y'all might feel like it's both of them, but
I don't think she was as close. I don't think she was as close to him as she would.
Right, she was closer to Jason Lee.
From what
from
what Cardi explained in that interview, and that's what I'm gonna get at, baby D. She's closer to Jason.
Right. So I mean,
longer.
she would. I mean, it's nothing to just delete his number and keep it moving.
Right. So to me, I feel in my mind is everything that Jason done did. I mean, Armand done did up until this point. Because I don't like Jason. I don't like Armand. I don't like. Well, y'all already know how I feel about Armand. I tell y'all that all the time.
Yeah.
But them tweets, the whole Instagram live video of him showing his little radio station, and all of that, y'all got to put 2 and 2 together. Most of them jabs was for Jason, and the YouTube video jab was for Cardi B for actually
But
giving.
no. That's why I said that. I knew his energy wasn't really towards Cardi. It was really towards Jason.
And then,
and then
he was.
Remember, Jason is on the Breakfast Club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
y'all know that.
He was just a guest host.
A guest host for a week. Yeah,
Yeah, but that was the whole jab when he went live and he showed, oh yeah, I got my own radio show and I'm doing this and doing that. That was the jab towards Jason Lee. The jab that I felt like was towards Cardi B was when he was speaking on the album, because you wasn't been speaking on the album. What you was talking about was Cardi B's party and all of this other stuff. And
because who was asking about her party but that one person that claimed that they did not have a good time there, and this the main one on your motherfucker.
And then
so you shining light on what the Barbs. I feel like everything that the Barbs keep talking about in their videos. I felt like Armand was trying to shine light on it to throw shade at Cardi
all
B
the Barbs
in that
I mean, honestly, you can't. Okay, so I feel like
you gotta watch that YouTube video and you gotta decipher everything that he was saying. See, that's the thing about it. Like my whole thing is I don't care too much of what people really say. I care too much about their actions and how he was moving. He's mad. He's mad, and I don't care how.
You know what I got from that. I'm gonna give you an example. I just went through a situation where I was friends with somebody for a very long time, right? So we got into it was something small, but the person that took up for them, the person that I'm not friends with no more, be talking mad shit about them. So it's like you over here. So it's like one of them situations where it's like he probably know the shit he said about Cardi. So he's probably more mad because it's like I know this nigga ain't sitting up
tell
there.
by them text messages that they had.
Like I feel like it wasn't no like.
But if he know it, think about this though, Carrie. It takes two to have a conversation.
That's not true. Because
it is, because if you say something about somebody. If you say something about somebody that I'm like, if somebody come to me and say something about one of my friends, first of all, I'm gonna check you, bro. Don't say nothing about my friend because that's my friend. You got me fucked up. Now we're gonna go to the source and we're gonna say what we gotta say.
But what if it's their friend? Like, what if it's their friend?
It don't matter. You gotta stand on. It's about integrity. It
don't have nothing to do with me. I'm minding my business. I'm in the middle of it, and I don't have shit.
And that's the problem. Most people who's in the middle of it, they always look like,
because every time I jump in some shit, I always get like, you see what I'm saying?
I've been in that situation too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you from rip. I don't care. We friends. You gonna if we friends and you know that I'm friends with the person that you don't like, I'm gonna tell you off rip. Don't talk about them. Don't talk about them to me. You can talk about any of your other friends.
Fake friends. It's fake friends. It's not that she don't like. It's not the person. It's not that you don't like them. It's that you're phony and you're fucking fake. Is what I'm saying. So it's not about I don't like her and I know that off rip. It's just the little slick shit you telling me about your your friend. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
So
and that's when you nip that in the
it.
bud. That's like if somebody comes to me and tell me something about Baby D, and I know me and Baby D is cool. This is my homegirl. This is my ace. I don't care if we fake friends, whatever. It's called integrity. Yo, man, don't even tell me
that's
about
your
shorty.
friend, though.
Hold on. It don't matter. If I'm chilling with you, I don't care. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's definition of integrity is different. But I'm speaking from experience, from my experience. And if me and another person is cool, and I don't give a fuck, we ain't really friends like that. And we could I don't get into that messiness, yo. Keep me
that's
out.
what has
But
happened to
that's
me.
what I'm
about,
saying. I just feel like Armand knows more than what he said on that leak.
Because it takes two to have a conversation. Don't come to me and tell me somebody. Only time he brought up that Jason. Listen, the only time he brought up that Cardi B, that Jason Lee was talking about Cardi B, was on that YouTube video, right?
Right.
Mad at Jason. You didn't have that energy from jump. I would have told Cardi B from jump. If my loyalty lied with Cardi B
and not with Jason, Cardi, though.
I don't believe he did. I don't believe
no. Right before he got on live, he said, yeah, I talked to Cardi right before I went live about it, but
right, because he wanted her permission to say something. It sounded like he wanted her permission to let it out.
Something about what? About you being me and you cool, and I know you cool, and the dude that you running with is running his mouth about you, and I need your permission to tell you. That's BS. I don't buy that.
Well,
I don't buy that. I need no permission to defend my friend.
Let me tell you.
Well, Jason should have got him them damn lights. And if he would have got him them lights, we wouldn't be.
We would have never heard about this.
And let me say this. Like one of
no, I feel like we all got a nice good conversation about it due to the fact that we look at both of them as the same. We all do.
They both
we all just like certain shit, and then we sit back and we might not, like I said, we all can look at the same thing, but we all can probably iterate it totally different ways.
That friendship with Jason Lee gonna end bad, and that's what I'm saying. Like you have to look at how people do other people around you.
I don't think Cardi
when I see motherfuckers being snakes to everybody else, that shit, my time just ain't came yet. That bitch is a fucking snake, and that bitch is gonna snake me soon.
It's not chess, it's checkers. And the way Jason is moving, and the way Cardi. See, the thing about it is that Cardi now has a better understanding of the industry. Jason has an understanding of the industry. Who doesn't have an understanding of the industry is Armand. So it's easier for Armand to play his hand the way he playing it, and people looking at him this certain type of way, because what he's doing is he's bringing his stuff to the public. He's wearing his emotions sleeve. So we all see his play. When you look at Jason, we know Jason is narcissistic. We know Jason always got to make things about himself. What celebrity don't know that? You think that Cardi gonna put herself out there and pick Jason to do that interview for? No, she did that for a reason. She know what she doing.
And then
we got more interviews to come if we really sit and
Armand is messy. Armand is messy. Jason, attention seeker. That's what people gotta understand. Distinguish the difference between them.
And let me say this. I think what I don't understand about Armand, at first Armand at the beginning said, well, if it's not, I think he thought he was going to get the interview. But I think the issue is, you said at the beginning, Armand, when it's not my time. So I think you shouldn't have said on Twitter, okay, it's not my time. Congratulations to Jason Lee. And and maybe Cardi might be mad at Armand because you sit down with Milagro Grams. It might be that issue. So I don't know. You know what I mean?
And that was fake. That whole Milagro Graham interview was so fake as fuck, because you drag Milagro Grams, and then every time, that's why I said Cardi B knows what she's doing, because every time this boy gets into an interview, he brings up her name into some drama. If you listen to all the interview questions that Armand asked, he kept saying, "Why didn't Jason ask this? Why did Jason didn't ask that?" Because Cardi B didn't want herself to be on the internet the next day. Well, she said this about JT, or she said this about Nicki, because every time Cardi B opens her mouth, they think that she's talking about another female rapper. She probably didn't want her interview to be about that.
Mm-hmm. But let me tell you something with one. I don't know if you remember that live that you had. And I'm sorry to say that, but I kind of feel like Armand. I think the issue is, and people keep on bringing it up, that I think with Jamie Foxx, I think like our mom was happy that he was inside the party of her 30th birthday, but I think he was mad allegedly, like Twitter says, that they couldn't bring Jamie Foxx couldn't come in the party, but I think it was already packed. And they said maybe he was mad about that. That's none of your business. If you're already inside the birthday party, you should not care if he couldn't come in or out. You know what I mean? And then you're messy afterwards, saying whatever that Live Love and Hip Hop guy said it was born, and now you're saying something about the party. But I think like a lot of people, I kind of feel like somebody said, I think this is just a rumor that
You know what really
maybe.
got him mad though? I'm about to tell you what really got Armand mad, right? Armand is mad because he couldn't. He thought that him out and all of that information was going to destroy Jason Lee's career, and I'm leaving at that.
Yeah, no, that's facts though.
He thought he wanted his career, and when he seen that, when he seen that Jason Lee wasn't responding, it really made him even madder because he didn't know Jason Lee's next move. Like I told y'all, it's chess, not checkers.
Yeah, he's always quiet. You know,
Jason Lee comes out, and the first interview he has, Cardi B. He's mad. He wasn't expecting that.
This is my personal opinion. I feel like Armand and Cardi B friendship or associates is gonna end really soon because all the stuff that you did, and then I kind of feel too. This is just some instinct inside me. What if he's been talking to? Let's not be surprised if he's been talking to Nicki because you know he a Nicki fan, and if he drops the interview with Nicki, let's not be surprised. I just kind of feel like he's been switching up. I love Armand, but I kind of feel like if you notice, Cardi's been distancing herself from Armand. It's giving me that vibe that what if he's talking to Nicki, and I don't know, just let's just say that this is just a rumor, but that's how I feel.
Child, but that's no who you but you talk about Armand, right? Wait,
Right.
But that's what it was given when it was like you started the tweets. My thing is, it's like you feeding into the trolls. You've been on this internet long enough to know that these trolls is going to get you going and get you beefing with the next motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? If y'all watch Wiley, even though y'all know we be side eyeing Wiley, but Wiley out straight.
He's funny. He's a troll.
Day. Yes, his eyes were straight this motherfucking day, and he said this motherfucker told him not to motherfucking talk about the Jason Lee interview with Cardi, but he wound up getting flued out by Larry Weed and then coming back talking about it.
And then also too Willing, whatever his name is, he was. I don't know if you remember, Armand tweeted too, and then he deletes them too because allegedly the Cardi B fan base pages be making him delete those. Like he has to be careful what he says. You know what I mean? Because he was sending threats to somebody. I don't know if it was Willie Show. I don't know how to say his name. I don't know who it was. It might have been. He tried to dox like Black Tea Blog. Well, we might not like her, but what I'm gonna give her credit on is that she said Armand is bringing the stuff, the past from Cardi. I think when they were live, when she was live with Willie and shit, she said, I don't be talking about Cardi. He's the one that's talking about her.
But let me get you on some Black Tea Blog tea with Black Tea Blog. The girl is crazy, but she's starting to really come to her senses about who she is, because when she was doing that Wiley interview, she actually said out her own mouth like she really don't want to make her page just about Nicki Minaj. And I guess
I'm gonna give her that too.
Exposing her, and that's what I love about Cardi B, because Cardi B is the type of person that she will expose your whackness to your face and make you look at yourself like, yo, this is who you want to be. And that's what I like about her. And now you got Black Tea Blog sitting there really rethinking, like, man, should I really be doing this Nicki Stan page? And now look, and then she's exposing Armand because she knows Armand is playing both sides. She knows how he is.
Right here, this is what I got from the Armand and Black Tea Blog. She done blocked him. Armand and see Black Tea Blog. You tryna be cute, which is fine, honestly, not a big deal. But then I play, then you cry and act like a victim. Like, girl, you can't throw the rocks and get mad when I throw them back. Also, didn't you go on YouTube channel and say I blocked you? Lied again. So this is her blocked him, okay? And she said that and then she was like, girls are fighting. So somebody want to know why she keep using all these other people profile pictures. That's the first
what I asked.
It like that right there is a motherfucking problem. That's an issue. It's not like it's her fave profile picture, but no, she using other
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
literally.
she shouldn't be using other people profile picture.
When you
And
are
maybe
a page
Black
that
Tea Blog,
attacks people
but
all the fucking time.
yeah, and I think Black Tea Blog doesn't want to know nothing about Armand. After you threatened her and that you know her address, and then he lied that she lived in LA when she actually lives in San Diego. Get your facts straight first, Armand. And you're starting with everybody because you're really butthurt. And you really don't have that interview. Mic drop.
Ooh, talk yo shit. Did she mic drop him? Did she mic
Cardi B
drop?
would have gave him an interview when this
dropped the
really
mic
rolled
on
out
him.
would he dropped, but he messed it up.
Oh shit.
I mean,
That's the
all of them
problem.
get exposed. All of them is getting exposed because it's hard to be fake in a room full of real motherfuckers. You feel me? Like Cardi fan base they so authentic. You know what I'm saying? Because the fan
we
base
don't
you create,
we don't care about you fucking
right.
with a person that we feel like don't like her. No, if you got some good shit, you got some good shit.
Good shit.
Right.
Okay.
Go ahead, baby.
But I just feel I just feel it be the younger, like the Cardi B fans. You know what I mean? Like when some of us say, "Oh, you should do this," like move like a strategy. Like she kind of gets mad, but it be the younger, like the fans of Cardi B, that be doing too much, and then like I just I separate myself from that because they be giving too much attention to the barbs or right now to the icespice. Last night they said, oh yeah, but y'all was supporting her when she was like it be the younger fans from Cardi B, but she was saying that about Lotto, about Cardi, blah blah blah.
But that's the thing about Cardi B. When Cardi B drop her album, all of that's gonna cease. Because everybody already know what's gonna happen. But people really right now just waiting to see what's her response for all of this stuff. Like, yeah, she probably don't want to put the drama out there because she probably got it in her album. You know what I'm saying? She probably got all of that in her album.
Not that picture, baby, dude.
I keep knocking this over.
They said female barbs dividing they plan to bully skinny barbs to horror rap snacks. I can't deal with them. They got somebody gonna say they're skinny garbs. I can't deal with them. See, and I'm a big girl, and I ain't even mad that they did that, but I am mad. But come on, man.
You know what, baby D? Now we know who's the new puppet of Nicki. That is icespice. You know what I mean? Now that
the barbs don't really even like her because, mind you, like I said, all of these girls come out on the same videos that they will pull up saying that they fucks with Cardi is the same videos that they would say that they fucks with Nicki too. But soon as they feel like that them girls is throwing shades, they only going around with the clip of them saying how they fuck with Cardi when this same fellow already said and gave this girl her fucking props.
Right. You gotta understand, baby D, and this is what I had to learn too. Honestly, everybody fucks. A lot of people who fucks with Nicki do fuck with Cardi, but they scared to say it.
Yeah,
because they don't want to look a certain type of way. And don't get me wrong. A lot of music Nicki she make good music, but her attitude.
Yeah. I play her some of her old music.
That and ain't nobody rocking with that. It's clip for that.
So y'all when I first came on
you
here,
feel what I'm saying? Nobody
y'all
want
my age and y'all was in high school. That's all we knew was her. But
Nicki.
Lately, I don't know what song she got now.
I grew up in the 90s.
I'm a 90-90 baby. I'm a 90-90 baby.
90 baby too. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But we're not gonna act
so
like
my teenage
we're not gonna
years,
act
we was
like
in
we
the
grew up on
motherfucking
Kim.
I'm
club.
Our mom,
97.
But
our
that does
moms
not
grew up on Kim.
No,
does
Our
I
not
grew
moms
up
give
on
away
Kim.
the
I had the
fact
hardcore
that
album when
the
I was
attitude
10.
is what turns you
right,
away.
but you 10. The only reason why you exposed to hardcore rap is because your mom
No,
exposed
my mama
to it.
wasn't. I was into see. I've
Kim
always
was
been.
out since she was like 15, bro. She
No,
wasn't out
that's
when
what I'm saying. Like I was
she was
always
out
in.
way before you was born. That's
But
what I'm
that's what I'm
saying.
saying. I was into magazines, hip hop. I was buying tapes at a young age. I was really
Sweetheart,
into this hip hop
I'm
culture.
from the heart of Brooklyn. I'm telling you, little Kim was young. She was a young chick
I
growing
know,
up in
but
the hood. My mom is from the Star. My mom used to sit there and listen. Let me tell you something. That girl was not really she really didn't start off as no rapper. Like she really wasn't that chick. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody, like I said, listen, I'm 32 years old. You feel me? The only reason why I knew about Little Kim and Biggie Smalls and all of that shit is because my mom's in them was playing it. Now, if you tell me who I grew up on, we gonna speak facts. If you gonna tell me who I grew up on, we all millennials grew up on Nicki. That's a
I
fact.
might not be a millennial then because I'm 35. And I didn't grow up on no Nicki. Nicki didn't come out until I was
still in the
graduated
age.
high
We
school.
still in the same age bracket. You old enough to be.
But I was out of high school. By the time she had got famous, I was out of high school, and I had already been through my rap phase or my rap female girl phase. I've always been a Kim fan, and I listen to Foxy here and there. But like by the time Nicki had came out, I was already an adult. Like I didn't give a fuck. Like I wasn't listening to her. I'm sorry.
Like
I
really
think
the
the
real
problem
Kim.
is they be misconstruing you sitting there saying like I said, even with these girls that come out that they try to make it seem like that they don't like Nicki and shit like that. They all came out here, and when they first came out here, they gave Nicki the utmost respect.
Listen to Trina.
Everything else. But what the problem is, they don't kiss her ass. And when they don't kiss her ass, she thinks she could be behind closed doors saying all types of shit to them to put their self-esteem down, to make them feel like that they not the one. And then when she out here in the public trying to get somebody to help her out, that's her co-workers, she already done put the fuck down, and they not out here helping her. She's screaming, oh, they don't like me, and they just this, that, because she know her fan base is the one that's going to keep it the fuck going. That's why she don't come out here unless she want to use them. She don't come out here and promote nothing unless she's beefing with somebody. This shit is federal, and that's the part that took everybody out. That if you did like the music and like everything else, you don't like it now because it's at a point in life where people don't tolerate that bullshit. That's like being a child and your child got a bully in school and then they always bullying you for the little shit that you do. No, that's called bullying, period. And then
Personally, I really don't. My respect. I lost respect for her for what she did to Lil Kim.
Exactly.
That's where my respect ended for her, because it was like, yeah, when you came out with your first album and you was doing Pink Friday and shit like that, I was really rocking with Nicki. Like, I'm like, yeah.
Let me tell you, we had house parties back in the day when we was in high schools and shit like that, and we was literally having house parties, and that was the only female.
That's what I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying, baby D. You see when you was having house parties and all of that. You feel what I'm saying? That was the Nicki era. Everybody keeps saying they grew up on Little Kim. No, when we saying growing up on Little Kim, we don't mean when you was 10, 12, 13 years old. We talking about when you was old enough to buy liquor. You feel me? Like mainly the people who grew up on Little Kim was like 80s babies who grew up in the 90s. If you was the 90s, you grew up in the 2000s. That's how that worked.
I mean, but people also.
I'm 97. I'm a 97 baby too.
Cause my mother,
listen.
My mother
I'm a 90s baby. I'm a 1990.
I was born in 87, so I'm a little older. But like my mother was listening to old music. I ain't hearing none of that from my mother. Yeah, so but I'll say this: the part that pisses me off is that they don't hold her accountable for the shit that she's done to Kim. And so when people age shaming her, now y'all wonder why y'all age shaming her, because bitch, she did it to little Kim. Like bitches wouldn't give
And
a
then
fuck
not
about
even
her
that,
own drugs.
she is still bitter. Let me get this, because she was only
She's
going
still
there to
bitter about Remy Ma, and they still go after Remy
They
Ma. They
still be
make
talking
fun of
about
her,
Remy.
make
Like
fun of her when she dropped. Oh, you're not gonna chart. And now that they're giving attention to Remy Ma, and she's about to drop an EP and maybe be on Cardi B's album, now they're scared because we don't know if we're gonna get a part 2 from and stuff like that. But I feel like Nicki needs to be held responsible of a lot of stuff that she has done, and she doesn't like that. She's not getting her flowers. First, they said allegedly she was gonna sit down with Little Kim, and I think it was like a bar page. You know who I'm talking about.
You know
So
what it is too?
I think it's never gonna happen. But I think she needs to apologize from head to toe to Little Kim, all the stuff that she has done. And the reason you're not getting flowers is because you're using these people, and you really not, like, you do music with people that don't really rap, and then you expect the help back to you. So I
she's a
feel like
disgusting human being.
I know Ice Spice is her puppet, period, because the girls from Super Freaky Girl did nothing. But also too, Ice Spice, before I drop mic on her, you just started your career. You dress like little Nikki. You need a better stylist. Come on, you're barely starting. Another thing with her too. I know that one of the comments said she's choosing two sides. You need to choose your side because you're just barely starting your career. So if I was you,
Regina,
don't mess with
facts.
Lotto, because don't get mad when she drops a diss today or this weekend or next week. Don't get mad when she's gonna respond to you. You need to worry about your own career. And this is the thing. I got kind of mad when she did that video. She didn't have to do that. Oh, I'm a Barbie, but I still support Cardi B. I said, girl, you need to worry about your career, and you just started.
I want to comment to Regina. Regina, you speaking facts because you old enough to be my mother, and my mother grew up on Little Kim. My mother is 50. She had me at a young age, so I know you grew up on Kim.
My mom 55. She wasn't
Right.
really hardcore, but shit, she was definitely, she know them Little Kim times and shit like that. But let's get into another thing of why we here. So Nicki Minaj was supposed to only go there and do one thing, and she had one thing to do and one thing to do only. But let's talk about it. They said, well, looky here. The Park at 14 manager Cat describes having Nicki Minaj as a host and how Nicki was terrible. This is why people does not deal with her, because don't nobody have to kiss your ass. And this is why I believe that the people in the industry only dealt with her all that time because she was the only artist out until Cardi came and took that throne, and then all these other girls came and laid they motherfucking planners, okay? And they still laying they planners, and more coming out. So we got to the point of now we have these females dominating, okay? Because Cardi came and was able to promote them and give them love as they came into the building.
And Baby D, you know she said that too in the interview, that a lot of people don't even pay attention to that. When she was in the
That's
interview,
what I'm saying. It was a lot of different parts in that interview that I'm like, okay. It wasn't just because, like, I see what everybody was saying when it came to the interview. Like, I understand. And other things Armand said, it made me think a little bit. So I understood a lot of things. It was his energy when it came to him. But when it came to the interview, it came to me looking at Cardi and seeing a lot of things. Nobody came out screaming how she said Tasha K literally was going after her and after everybody around her, putting her into depression to make her feel like she is the reason for everybody else's fault and everybody else's hate and backlash. These blogs, they don't just go after Cardi, they go after her and everybody around her. That's facts.
Baby D, you don't remember when she said in the interview, she was like, I think Jason Lee asked her, she was like, he was like, oh, do you like you too humble for me because you actually paved the way, and look at all these other female rappers coming out now. And she was like that. I really don't want to shine light on that. I'm kind of like humble. I'm really not really that person to like pop my shit and all of that. Everybody assumed Cardi to be ghetto and rah-rah. But she showed like a whole different side in this interview. Showed
an older, mature Cardi.
Yeah, like she's more of, like she was saying, she's more of a introvert. She's more to herself and stuff. Like that's what she was saying.
Like she been felt like, I mean, she been came out, and that's what I mean. When people, like, when you listen to her, you truly listen to her, because it takes time for you to hear a lot of things that she says, and for you to try to understand it. It takes time for you to hear it. I understand it, but if you really sit back and you listen, you will sit back and know that she been said that. Oh no, Offset was telling me, you know, because before I came in the spotlight, the bigger spotlight. I basically, you know, I look at my friends like they my friends, like I'm real loyal to my friends. And Offset had to let me know that you cannot be like that in this industry. You cannot put your guard up. And that's the problem. She is very humble and much more mature now. And people look at her like she is the devil that these barbs create her to be.
But you know what it is? That's why I felt like it was a good thing that all of them questions that Armand said that he had, I felt like those questions wasn't even needed for that interview. I felt like it should have been more based on her career, and everything else could have stayed the same. It's fine. But far as all that messiness, it's easier to hear her better when it don't equate nothing messy about all the other female artists.
Facts. Definitely facts.
I think Trina did had made a good point today when she was on Carisha Please. Yeah, I grew up on Trina too.
Oh, they on Trina too. They on Trina too. We're gonna get into that. Hold on, Carrie.
They've been on Trina. They've been on Trina ever since Nikki bailed on her for that fucking song that she had on her album.
Yeah, hold that. I want you to talk about that. We about to jump into that part too, but let's get out the one thing that Nicki Minaj was supposed to came and did. And this lady paid her to just sit there, okay, and not even take pictures with the people, not even to do the motherfucking things that she was supposed to get paid to do. Can we talk about lazy?
That sticks out in your head.
She ain't just rolling all over the motherfucking stage. She lazy.
Or do we not tell secrets? I tell secrets. Tell me all the secrets. We had Nicki Minaj hosting one night. She was the worst host of all time. Really? Yes. Why? She sat down the entire time, wouldn't take pictures. Wow. She was terrible. So she fell off my favorites. So I can't believe that. Yeah, it's disappointing when they do that, especially when they're paid.
That's what happens. It's like people look up to her to a point when they get around her, it makes them upset because damn, they thought something different. Huh?
What is this show? Is this like a talk show, a cooking show?
Well, this look like this is a what? Go ahead.
It's the Park at 14th is a club. Now, to be fair, it's small as shit in there, but I see what she's saying.
Right, but my thing is, if I paid you to come and host, you know how they be at the club and Cardi be like, you know, standing up, and she ain't sitting down. She's standing the fuck up. She interacting with the crowd, and
why would you hire her to do that? She don't even have the personality to do that.
Right. But listen though. She brought another example. Like, well, I brought this person here and to do the same thing, and hold on, we're about to get into it. But that's the point that I'm making. That, like I said, all of these people come in this game and they give her the utmost respect. And then they get around her and they realize, and that's what it was with Cardi. Cardi got around her, and like I said, Cardi came in this game, and every time they want to try to throw it in her face, they want to pull that clip up stating that when she first came out and she was bobbing to one of the songs that Nicki had before, Nicki sat the fuck down and got sheather and shelved her fucking self. Okay, can we talk about it? They ain't ready to talk about it.
But that's the thing though. Cardi never said she wasn't like a fan of Nicki's music. She never denied that, and she actually said she did not want to be the queen of rap.
That's what they throw in these people's face because the internet act like they don't remember things. But let's get into this.
It's like she pretended like she didn't want to be there. So, and then you get this idea, especially because when I look at celebrities, sometimes they're friends in my head, right? Remember, come on in here, celebrity that ever came through. Jamie Foxx, hands down, it's Park is home for him when he's in town. He's there and he cuts up and he interacts with all the guests. He loves the food. So he is just a great person. So he stands out for you. Absolutely. Wyclef was amazing. Oh man, I love him. Comes on our show. Yeah. Like, and people love it. And he's just walking through the crowd, playing instruments. He's amazing. Feels it all for you that sticks out in your.
My thing is, I feel like certain people shouldn't be hired for things based on their personality. She does not have the personality to host nothing. So that's kind of their fault for hiring her fucking stuck-up ass. Like, when has she ever shown that she was friendly?
We're going to hire her for...
I do remember track with because Cardi put my fake ass out.
They really was looking like them, though.
Dragon.
I wish people would be bold enough to do this.
Yeah,
I don't know. They got they had a whole studio to troll. This is crazy. Made a whole.
They made it just like that, yo. That was too funny.
I'm doing this track.
Gotta keep that in the tuck because that was too funny. Okay, hold on. Now this is what they going after. Now they are going after
Brooks.
No, yeah, they was going after Little Brooks. I talked about that the other day. Trina.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so Trina was on. Hold on. No, not that.
I just finished watching that interview like an hour ago.
Yeah, I haven't finished it yet. I liked it. I love Trina. I've always loved Trina.
She's
Trina's
very
the
down to earth too.
So, and I'm glad that they like enlighten her because she is the baddest bitch from the Miami. You understand?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they probably dragging her because of the whole "pay my homage" part in the interview, right?
No. They dragging her because where is it at? I got to get to it.
What's going on?
Because I guess her and Tory Lanez they saying
this is old as shit,
right?
You know, I guess her and Tory Lanez had they claiming had dated back in the day, and Carisha had asked them that. Hold on, let me see.
Denied it.
And she denied it. Hold on, is this it?
Okay.
Is this it?
Yeah, why I picked this one?
Oh Lord.
Oh no, that's that nasty one. I hate that.
Yeah.
She just basically said it wasn't at the right time. And it's like,
which one you talking about? The peeing part?
No, the Tory. She was basically saying it wasn't at the right time because it was just right after the French Montana relationship.
No, she just didn't. She specifically just laid it out there that she's a lot older than him. She's too much. She's a little bit too much for me. She's not for the games. Period.
No, I ain't even gonna lie. It didn't give that. I felt, to me, from my perception, she said it was the wrong time. She said it was just at the wrong time.
Pull the interview up because that's what she said. I just seen that interview like an hour ago.
Because she talked about it for like 10 minutes. They put it on the what is it called? Neighborhood Talk.
Oh, they put it on Neighborhood Talk?
Yeah, basically, yeah. She basically was saying like, it was at the wrong time. Okay, girl.
I'm here for Erica Banks if she ready to
Yes. At least she putting out music and shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, now she's shutting the hell up because she didn't talk the goddamn enough. We already seen she's a dumbass. She didn't talk enough.
I don't really give a damn about that. Where is music at this point?
But see, that's my thing. Unfortunately, a lot of these people put their foot in their mouth too fast, and then now they want people to buy their music when you done called these people all types of names and dirty bitches and all. That's what it's
supposed to be about. Music. It ain't
right. That's why people need to shut the fuck up.
That shit don't make no sense.
People need to get a PR team and stop talking.
Right.
Yeah, so basically what they is going off of is the Trina speaks on Tory Lanez having a crush on her and their work relationship.
Is it true that you was really dating Tory Lanez?
Tory Lanez and I, we wasn't dating. Tory was just my friend, but he liked me. And I just felt like with Tory, I met Tory like at a weird time, like at a time when it was like right after the whole French debacle, the whole situation. And I met him through like just other friends that came to the studio. I was in this space after just like, okay, I gotta work. And when I worked, some of my friends came and I got some producers, I got some new beats, whatever. And they came, and one of the people that came to the studio was Tory. Now, mind you, I had a song that was sent to me, a beat that was sent to me with the hook, and the hook was Tory. but I didn't know who he was at the time. And so my team wanted to take him off the hook and put somebody else on the hook.
Yeah.
But I really liked the vibe of the hook, but we just didn't know who the guy was, which was the most embarrassing thing because the night he came to the studio and I'm like, well, he's like, so let me know what you're working on or whatever. And I play all the songs and I play this song and he's on the song and I'm like, I really like this one, but they trying to put another big, like an artist with a name or whatever. He wasn't out like that. And when he bust out, I was like, that's me. I was just shamed because I was like, I already liked it. I like the guy on the song, but I get it when it comes to the label. We got to put somebody with a bigger name to make the song bigger. And when I realized it was him, I was like, oh shit. So we ended up meeting, we clicked, and he was just a cool person. He was real young and I was real advanced. And I'm not with the shits. Yeah. So you gotta not play with me. He didn't never come at me like, oh, we want to talk and do all that. It was more like he just was bringing music, a lot of music. So I was drawn to that energy. I was at a space where it was down. I needed to work and I like what he was doing. But at the end of the day, he was also real aggressive and growing and trying to be his own artist. And I respect him for doing that. So when I took the song from him, Fuck Love, that was a song that he had did, I don't know, years previous to meeting me. But at my time, it was right after the whole situation with French or whatever. So everybody thought, oh, he's made a song by him. No, it was a song that came to me that had value to where I was at in my space. Right. I just remember taking him to the radio station, playing the song, like just giving him that whole and he was just so adamant about like, I'm gonna be the next biggest artist, whatever. So just being like in a space of somebody that's like as hungrier than you, that's gonna push you. That's how me and him, we really clicked like that. Like we're in a relationship. It wasn't that like, I don't feel like I'm a lot. So I'm too much. Too grown.
So her new fiance is in his 20s, girl. Bye. Anyway, I feel like Trina gave a lot of people some good looks. Like when she was coming out, I really feel like her and Cardi are so much the same because it's like I heard Rick Ross on her album before I heard Rick Ross on his own shit. Like I like Trina brought a lot of people into the fold into this industry, and she has helped a lot of people. And Tory Lanez is one of them.
And that's facts, but that's what I'm saying. She ain't say nothing wrong. She ain't say anything like that. But they wants to go. They want to go and they wants to pull up shit like this. Like them hugged up on each other because they want to prove something because they feel like, oh, because she brought up because she basically was saying that they never had a whatever, but now it's Flashback Friday, not Throwback Thursday. It's Flashback Friday, okay? And this is the flashback.
Happy birthday to you.
Is that still on her page? Oh man, Trina, girl.
Thinking a lot about Trina lately. It's 20 M's. Been having the world all on my shoulder, but I ain't forget about you. You held me down when I most needed, now make plenty M's. I'm soon to call up Rolls Royce and tell them ship it out the 222 Maybach, bought that shit 300.
So is it true that you was really dating Tory Lanez?
Tory Lanez and I, we wasn't dating. Tory was just my friend, but he liked me. And I just felt like with Tory, I met Tory like at a weird time, like at a time when it was like right after the whole French debacle, the whole situation. And I met him through like,
I know we heard it already, but I want to see if they put that whole clip on here or if they just made
they should put the whole clip on it because honestly,
that's why I'm keeping it going because I want to see if they did.
They definitely look like they probably was fucking. Now I don't know if they was dating, but they definitely look.
But my thing is, like I said, why do we got to get out there to that mode when at the end of the day she ain't say nothing wrong about him?
Oh no,
and
she
that's
didn't
what
say
they
nothing
looking
wrong.
for
But
now with a lot of these celebrities is to try to go after them because of what they feel about the Tory Lanez topic and the Megan thing.
But I wish you. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes the questions Carisha asks be getting people like, why the fuck would you ask about Tory Lanez when you know this whole shit that went down? So
that was the part. Was the point of
like why would you ask about Tory Lanez?
Our mind wanting to know about the Megan thing, and it was like,
right. That's why they feel like a lot of black YouTubers, black bloggers.
Messy.
It's
Harry, you know we call that out all the time. Yes.
Like my thing is that comment was messy. My thing is like literally it's still on her page. So like I said, if she was fucking them or whether they was in a relationship, whatever, it don't fucking matter.
DW.
But I get it, like it was messy because my thing is with
that's
this
the
whole
thing about this era. I never thought it was cool, and I don't care what nobody say. Like it, what another person do with they motherfucking coochie is they business.
Right.
I don't understand. Like, everybody always acting like they laying down having sex with the person and all that. If she was sleeping with him, whether she was sleeping with him or not, who gives a F?
I didn't say I gave a damn. I'm just saying,
Not
like,
you. I'm just saying in general.
No.
Like,
I
making
know
it
I
a
was going off
thing.
for the mob radio and them shit. That's why
yeah,
I
like
felt
my
like
thing is like, but I just think it was messy. The whole question was messy. I just think that whole question was messy. But I definitely think that they probably was talking or something like that. But she asked her about a lot of her exes. But see, that's the thing about these blogs. They want to pinpoint what the fuck they post because they asked her about everybody. She asked her about French. She asked her about Kenya Martin. She asked her about Lil Wayne. She asked her about every fucking body. This shit is messy as fuck.
But that's
they
what
only want to point out that. They only
it's
want to
about
point out
Tory Lanez because of the Tory Lanez and Megan case. And that's another way to try to
get these celebrities to see what celebrities is fucking with who.
Right.
And but my thing is
before they blackball them. Because that's
my issue is my thing is that's the part that pissed me off about this whole thing. If that's her friend and she say something positive about them, why the fuck are y'all mad? This is her friend. She knows him personally.
Right.
So is she supposed to condemn her friend? I think a lot of these blogs posted that just to see whether she was going to say something nice about him. And that's weird. The shit is weird. This whole thing is weird.
Say something bad about him.
Yeah,
notice
what
that,
the fuck?
but if you notice, they do that a lot. They don't just do that. They didn't just do that with Trina. They do that with a lot of celebrities that they're kind of blackball.
They doing it with Gunna now.
This is nothing new. You get what I'm saying? It's just that the internet is just like Trina even said in her interview with Carisha, please, like this internet thing be having you all messed up. It be making you really want to, like, check out completely because the stuff that they be saying, a lot of stuff don't even be true. A lot of stuff don't even be facts. But people go with what they hear because that's what they heard. Like, I don't want that. Just go by your own opinion and what you think, what your perspective is. And a lot of times, not everybody's perspective is good. I'm just saying, not everything needs to be put on the internet because mentally, emotionally, and physically, that shit ain't it. I'm just saying.
I just think it's just messy. My thing is like, you know, and if you say something like they doing that shit to Gunna now, like they trying to see who unfollowed him and all this other weird ass shit. Social media is the fucking devil. I'm glad I grew up without social media in my life. If this shit shut down, I'm good.
After Tekashi 6ix9ine ratted and he did what he did, come on now, like. After that, like that was it. He ratted. Y'all ain't do nothing about it. Everybody's so tough. Everybody's so thuggish. But then y'all talk about y'all don't deal with rats. But 99.9% of y'all are rats. So we just going to just say that this time and age change. There's not really too many solid men out there that's really going to hold it down and not rat on nobody. A lot of y'all not built for that. Not a lot of people ain't going to do that 60 years. A lot of people feel like, you know what? I'm about to tell
but you know
them, like,
the difference is the hypocritical part about it is they like Gunna. They didn't like 6ix9ine. So it was a big thing to be like, oh, he a rat, bitch. Gunna a fucking rat too. Like, what
and nobody liked 6ix9ine. And I remember even coming on this show and defended 6ix9ine. And people called me crazy, but I'm still standing on what I said today. When people talk about 6ix9ine, they don't talk about the other people who already ratted before 6ix9ine. So when the whole situation happened with 6ix9ine, the reason why the feds got the 6ix9ine was because somebody else already ratted on him. He was already ratted on before he ratted, but they don't talk about that. They shine a light on him. They shine a light on him, and then everybody runs with this whole debacle. Oh, he ratted. No. Just like Funk Flex. If you're going Funk Flex Instagram, he going off on Jim Jones right now because he's like, nigga, you can't tell me not to play 6ix9ine music in the club and you run around with a whole bunch of rats. Jim Jones, you a rat too.
He talking about people at Rock Nation or
no, just people in general in the music industry are
snitching.
Nobody
fucking totally solid. Like at the end of the day, like If you didn't sign no paperwork, if you ain't telling nobody, that's cool. Mind your business. I just feel like everybody minding everybody's business. Mind your paperwork. Did you tell somebody you didn't? Okay, well, why the fuck are you worried about everybody else? The reason why I don't fuck with 6ix9ine is because he was accused of sexual assault.
You know why? Because in the black community, it's a thing that if you snitch, you disqualified. Like they feel, a lot of people from the streets feel like if you ain't a street nigga, stay on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Don't do street shit and then turn around and then get caught and then want to snitch on everybody else because you got caught. If you're going to take that L by yourself. And a lot of people nowadays feel like, you know, and it's crazy because you got people like what's his name that just got shot and killed from Paid in Full. What's his name? Oh my God. Well, this dude, he was a rat. Alpo, right? He was a rat.
But he was also a murderer.
Yeah, we already know that. But
so it's like,
he was a rat, but a lot of people in that era felt like people who snitched, they did what was best for them. But a lot of other people don't feel like that. A lot of people feel like that writing is just not cool.
But see, the only part that pissed me off about people talking about Alpo was alright. That nigga was walking around untouched for years.
He was walking around Harlem slapping people. My husband from
Harlem. That's what I'm saying. He was untouched. Y'all saying that rat shit behind the screen.
He caught 2 bodies when he came home.
Yes.
Anybody who caught him slapped them. Period.
Like my thing is like motherfucker like on some real shit. It's just like I feel
don't talk about nobody a rat if you ain't gonna do nothing about it.
You ain't gonna do shit. Like it was mad people that wasn't even fucking born when Poe was out here doing his thing. And I love Poe. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I love Poe. That was one person I actually wanted to fucking meet. But whatever, you know.
He ain't no role model. He killed a lot of innocent people. He killed a lot of innocent people and he did a lot of stuff. So Alpo, trust me. I know a lot of people from Harlem. Trust me. He's not really a role model. And a lot of people
ain't a role model, but
a lot of people who really was affected by the stuff he did celebrated his death. He was not a good person. So but the movies and stuff that a lot of people be seeing on the movies and a lot of stuff that people be seeing on TV is false. It's not real.
But my
not
thing is,
celebrated
them same people
that
celebrated wasn't going to release no bullet though. That's my
right because they feared him. It's a difference between being liked and being feared.
Behind the screen.
A lot of people like him because of what they see on TV.
He's no, it's not that.
No, not that.
I've seen documentaries about him. He was a slimy ass.
Them documentaries ain't none of that is real. People from his hood don't like him. That's that. People don't celebrate.
Yeah, because they mad about what he did to Rich.
Boy. He mad about what he did to Rich. So
right, because that's all I knew about him was by me seeing that documentary, and I
exactly, and a lot of people don't know the truth because a lot of people. I
was like, oh, that was some slimy shit.
I'm getting a little serious about it a little bit because I know a lot of people who was affected by the shit he did. You feel me? Like that nigga was not a good dude.
And my thing in the streets don't love nobody,
right or not. I don't care. People idolize him
because they don't love no fucking body. So if you're gonna be in the street, you gotta accept what the fuck come with it. I'm sorry. I got
no. It wasn't what he did to street people. It's what he did to a little boy.
Well, no,
that was not cool. He killed a lot of innocent people. But let's just move on from that conversation because it's not going nowhere.
But you bought it. You know what? Okay.
Go ahead.
Regina Boo said, "Do y'all, Carrie, baby, get the hell back up here." Regina Boo said, "Do y'all think Cardi should go on Carisha, please?" She said that she is one of her dream guests. Yeah, I remember her saying that, and I feel like she will. I feel like she know that that's where a little bit of her messy mess can come from. If they want to get into the mess, and Carisha, please, gonna be asking them messy questions.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear the question, baby? Did when she was talking about the hairy butthole and eating the butt? I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get off of this. They doing too much.
Yeah, that's why I think she's gonna do good on Carisha, please. Hold on.
She did talk about having a lot of sex to her Offset on that interview.
That's why I said, because Cardi is a nasty girl. So with Carisha, the thing that Carisha talk about, I'm quite sure that yes, she will be a perfect guest on her show. Okay, I won't never put that past. But that was my thing. With it was with the my radio and the all that shit like that. And like I said, with Nicki Minaj, she had one thing to do, and that was to go there and be the goddamn host to interact with the people, and she didn't. But that's the bullshit that they want, and they want to keep stirring up shit because these girls is out here elevating, giving people something to see, and they fave only come out here when the hell she wants to get them after somebody, or she needs them to have 50, 11, 100,000 motherfucking devices to stream one song. Okay, because where's Super Freaky Remix at? All right, we keep talking about Super Freaky Girl that we already know was a whole bunch of going into it. But that's the only one we promoting. We ain't got nothing to say about the Super Freaky Girl remix though, right? And where all of they is at. But we had a little video of where they at. And trust me, they ain't nowhere to be found. It's like, they is not one of me. Okay, so that was it. I think I had about that because I do got to do something today. So I am going to do that. But y'all know it's Friday and we will be back tonight. Okay, they ain't ready to talk about it. But this is where I'm going to get into because the part of what you said about how that they saying that, yeah. I think you said the part about the people keep saying how what happened, how now they want to sit there and they want to act all funny and they was just talking about Takashi, but they not coming to everybody else. But it's the fans that make it seem like it's everybody else
I keep
that's
hitting
doing
this button by mistake.
I was about to say, and that's what y'all do. Y'all get too high on the button.
It
Yes.
was said that about the whole thing about them being biased towards 6ix9ine and Gunna.
Yeah, that was you said that about the that was you that said that about the how they be biased to 6ix9ine because of he snitched and whatever else like that. But what the problem is, do you like we think that they be biased. We don't know shit but what they put on social media. You understand what I'm saying? And then you got people out here looking at people following, but we don't even know if they was ever even following each other.
Right.
So Polo G comes out because the world is keep trying to make it seem like everybody is unfollowing Gunna. Everybody ain't fucking with Gunna. So they want to keep the noise about that.
Right.
So Polo G came out.
Right? He's a YouTuber.
They even said Barack Obama ain't following Gunna. Like what?
So you know
it's trying to be funny.
So you know
yes.
it's this YouTuber, right? I forgot his name, but he the one who helped Nick at Night get the documentation for for the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion case. I guess Street something. He pulled out the paperwork. So it's paperwork saying that this man took a plea to
we saw it on the video.
If he testify, he would have to testify against Young Thug. So that's what they call. That's why they calling him a rat. The reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because if it's people cannot call you a rat if they ain't got no paperwork on you. But because he got paperwork, not everybody calling him a rat. The only way they could prove he's not a rat is if Young Thug told him told him to take that plea. So this is why everybody going and running with it. It's not a social media thing. Paperwork was presented.
And they recorded him actually like saying like
right.
Yeah, so it's just like, I mean, my thing is like, I think it's corny. Like, my thing is like, honestly, Gunna was gonna get out anyway because he ain't a part of the fucking gang. That's why I did. The only part that bothers me about the whole situation was like, my nigga, you was about to go home. Like, you didn't do shit. They were just getting you to scare you. You could have waited around a little while longer. That's my only thing. Like, nigga, you was going home anyway. You ain't do shit. So
Nate, why you don't want her to go on Young Miami show? I think they both is freaky and nasty.
that golden shower shit is wild.
Yeah,
and that's why you see. Look, certain things I don't report on. I seen that, but I was not reporting on that because I'm like, that's just some nasty shit.
I just had a conversation with my dude about that, and I did not want to know the things that he told me. Like that.
Oh wow.
That golden shower shit is like normal. Like what the fuck? That's nasty.
Yeah, people do that.
Bitch, so what is they just standing over top of you? Like what? Bitch, you might as well be dead. What they doing? How they doing it? Like what? Like,
I'm done. She said they doing it. How they do?
Like they like some
Right,
people like
what?
on some real shit. And I bet you any money, I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I don't know P. Diddy, I don't know Diddley D, I don't know Sean Combs, but I bet you any amount of money he was the one that introduced her to that shit. Cause that nigga is nasty.
He probably did.
Yep. I ain't even think about it.
And yeah, you enjoy it because it's $1 billion nigga pissing on you, bitch. If it was a regular nigga down the block, you wouldn't enjoy that nasty ass shit.
Well, I'm glad she said that for the record because I don't want to come out 20 years later, 30 years later, talk about she a victim.
Okay,
Oh
yes.
God,
you feel what I'm
Get
saying?
that on
Like,
the line, stamp it.
Exhibit A.
Yes.
Clarice says
versus
you like
Diddy.
We in the court of law right now.
For real, because everybody getting ran down on for even having some type of kinky sexual relationship.
And Keely just said that she fucked J Bug, Lil Fizz, and Raz B.
Oh
Did
God.
y'all see that? I was like, well, damn, bitch, you ran through the whole group, no damn.
Girl ran through.
I told you that's when I ain't like April. I was like, she is too much. You just even though I ain't blame her for the April Jones. I ain't
Yeah,
blame her.
it's a whole bunch of freaky ass
but
shit
I
going
just
on
blame
over
her
there.
for like, girl, why did you think that was like cute? You understand what I'm saying? It was doing that type shit. Like that.
And I think
they do say.
I feel like.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was just saying. I just feel like it was some get back, but I feel like the people don't realize that get back make you look bad. It don't make the nigga look bad. It make you look bad. Like
I'm about to get right to this damn. Hold on. Go ahead, Cameron. You talk. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. No, I think Biggie was.
No, I was about to look for something while you was talking. Go ahead. I'm about to look for something.
Go ahead. You can finish.
Oh no, I was just saying, like, I think that April did that shit to get back at him, but it was like it made her look bad. You know what I mean? Because you really like that's your baby daddy. Like, I don't know, but yeah.
I wanted to ask you, who was that boy right there holding the phone up? Not, I know who Gunna is, but who's that boy there?
Polo G. Polo G from Chicago.
I don't listen to none of them niggas' music.
No, I don't listen to these new niggas from Chicago. If it ain't G Herbo, Lil Durk, Lil Baby, I don't listen to none of these niggas from Chicago. Oh, Tink, I like Tink, but that's about it. I don't listen to nobody from Chicago like that.
They be killing each other too much for me.
And then the Bronx picked up that drilling shit. I did a deep dive on K Flock and his friends. I was like, oh Lord, these people are crazy.
Well, from what I'm hearing is that, it's bad out there.
I heard they was doing shit on live. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Well, y'all know these barbs always running with something. So now let's check this video out with Nicki Minaj and JT collab Lotto Shades, icespice. Oh,
over
gosh.
Nicki?
No, but listen, that's the about it, because my thing is maybe she really did not know that fucking lyrics to that song, but we gotta sit back and thinking that she's shading her because she did not know the rest of the lyrics to the fucking song.
I don't know nothing about this. Y'all gotta update me. I don't know what's to be
This was one of the topics about the live today. It was Lotto plus Ice Spice. The barbs is basically pitting them against each other. That was one of the topics over here, and we basically saying the same thing. What I'm looking at, that this girl is basically trying to throw in to make it seem like, oh, they shading this person because of Nicki. Like, what does Nicki have to do with it? If y'all feel like they are shading each other, because this is what they love. They love to keep pitting these girls against each other. Let's get into this damn video right here. But that's what it is. Right now, for the past yesterday, I'm gonna say, and the day before, Lotto had came out with that video. Well, no, somebody asked Lotto a question at the red carpet or whichever place, and they basically was singing the lyrics to Ice Spice song. How can we win when we already chose? Some shit like that. And Lotto did not finish the lyrics, so they basically tried to make it seem like that Lotto is shading Ice Spice, when in reality, maybe she did not remember the song. Everybody ain't genius enough to remember they shit in somebody else's. So now,
and everybody ain't beefing.
When did we ever see Lotto come on here talking about somebody else's lyrics? Make it make sense.
Right.
So look, let's get into this video because we already know what it is. They want to let us know that JT and Nicki Minaj have a collab. We already knew that because JT came out and said Nicki is helping her with this music that she got coming out. So we already knew that. But they want to put that in there because they throwing in the shade. And the shade is the Lotto and the icespice part with the over Nicki. Cardi B and the Jason Lee exposed Kim. What? Let's listen.
JT.
Let's listen, and we're gonna give our commentary after that, and then after that, we out of here. We definitely be back tonight.
And Nicki Minaj seemingly.
See, it's the narration for me. That's how I know it's fake. See, these fucking people be working my nerves, man, because y'all so used to listening to these fucking fake ass narration ass fucking white people voices, and y'all want to sit back and y'all thinking people supposed to take y'all serious. See, this really is going to make me not take them serious. But let's get into it. Hold on, let me make sure we get to
Ben wasn't taking them serious.
Ben wasn't.
Whole entire situation where Michael B. Jordan is debunking rumors that he is dating Amber Jepson. I do not know which one is more tea than the other. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. Now, you guys, first of all, I'm going to talk about this entire Cardi B and Jason Lee interview. I mean, the two of them are friends, and I'm not surprised to see this whole interview. I mean, Jason has always made it clear that he is biased towards Cardi B, and I mean, if they're friends, well, that's their own thing. However, fans were left, speechless when Cardi B decided to reveal that, well, Kim K allegedly gave her surgery advice. And you guys know how the Kardashians are like when it comes to surgery. It is not something that they openly talk about. So I do not know why Cardi B decided to go on and basically talk about how this particular person actually gave her surgery advice, given that they themselves are not the kind to actually come out in the open and admit to any procedures. But then again, I refuse to believe that, well, she just randomly went there without agreeing with Kim on whether it was okay to drop her name, because I mean, I wouldn't put it past Kim Kardashian to actually tell Cardi B to say things like that just to get some form of attention, especially in the people of color's community. You do know how Kim loves to get some black attention, and I feel like, yeah, it's something that could happen where they could okay it for her to talk about things like that, just so maybe she would get on the good side of the people of color. I do not know, you guys, but do hop into the comment section and let me know what you think about that interview. Did you watch the whole thing, and did you enjoy the interview? Hop in the comment section and let me know what you think about that. Now, Babs are speculating that JT and Nicki Minaj might actually have a collaboration or something coming up, because in JT's latest post, the background looks a lot similar to the background of Nicki Minaj's photos, and people are basically speculating that she was probably at Queen Radio, and that might basically signal that they are working on something together. Now, I'm just going to insert those pictures side by side, and you guys do let me know what you think about that. Do you think that the two of them could possibly be working on something? Because I did really see.
I believe she's Nicki Minaj's lapdog, and yes, she was at her house, and she probably was at her house making her. Not making her, helping, getting her to help her with some lyrics that she could be able to throw shots at the girls to get everybody uproar at who's beefing with who and whatever else is going on. Because guess what, she don't have shit going on with herself, but suffered a little bit of things that she do have going on. This is the problem. She want to stay up under somebody instead of keep going forward and elevating herself, and that's what gets me. Okay, and that's the problem. You sit there and you keep being under these motherfuckers that's just trying to use you for a click in the fucking view, and then keep it the fuck pushing. None of them girls got paid for that Super Freaky Flop remix. None of them.
They did.
Why they all in shambles?
They didn't get paid.
They ain't get paid. That's why
it ain't. Got paid. Just.
Where did we see it? It came and
that
went.
video was a masterpiece. You ain't see it in the bed.
You ain't see it. You that must have been what the bars was saying.
In the bed, They ain't talked to them girls since. Akbar still standing outside the court putting up signs for Young Thug.
If you ain't Thug on 2023, you ain't supporting. Fuck you, she said. She need poster boards. She need ventilators. She need all types of shit.
Blankets. We need
blankets, towels.
We need markers.
What? We need somebody to print the papers. What? This is all the shit you
We
could
need
be
somebody
doing.
with a blow up. We need somebody with a what is it? Them things that you start talking through? The little loud.
She got a BBL. You think she got a BBL?
She probably been got a BBL
a long time ago.
She's so like her shape remind me of myself because like she got a short torso too. She don't need all that ass. She's so little.
Yeah, short. Oh, y'all short too. Oh, it's okay. We can be short.
It's okay. That's average.
That's average. Never play it like she average. Well, let's just jump out of that part because fuck them.
Because I think Uzi is elevating his career and he's moved on. She hasn't addressed the rumors whether they done broke up or not. Because she's probably embarrassed. Because I ain't never seen her outside her damn house. I ain't seen outside her house unless she was Uzi. So it's like, and then she's saying what's the name, elevating and doing her thing, and you just sitting here just getting your hair done.
She been in Philly lately,
huh?
They said she been in Philly lately.
Oh, let me find out.
So let's get into it now. They must be about to get into the Lotto shades icespice over Nicki and Cardi B.
I mean, now that I'm looking at it like that, the caption, the background, definitely there's something brewing up. But do let me know in the comment section if you feel like maybe this is just so far-fetched, okay? Now, moving on to the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, I am going to talk about Lotto, icespice, and the alleged shading, okay? So what happened is that Lotto was asked if she knew the lyrics to icespice song, and she basically said she doesn't know, she didn't have an idea. And some people felt some type of way about that. They felt like she was being shady towards icespice. Now, I do know that some people might think that, well, people are just taking this too far. This is, far-fetched and things like that. But let me tell you this. Let me remind you this. You remember that whole time when Lotto and Nicki Minaj were having a back and forth? icespice kind of retweeted something, reshared something actually, reposted something on her Instagram story, which was about disrespect and things like that. And clearly it was about her defending Nicki Minaj from that whole situation that happened between her and Lotto. And allegedly, Lotto unfollowed icespice even after that. So, I mean, I wouldn't put it past Lotto to be messy towards icespice. And I mean, I could see why Lotto would feel some type of way about icespice because currently, not many people are checking for her and people are beginning to like icespice. And if we want to be honest, in the streets right now, icespice is more relevant than Lotto, okay? And I don't care what you say, you guys, but like I that's just my opinion, okay? If you disagree, do hop into the comment section and let me know what you think about that. And also do let me know if you think that Lotto not knowing the lyrics to icespice song is basically Lotto being shady towards ice.
And you want to know what's the crazy part about it? They both favor each other, and that's why they trying to pit them up against.
I was just looking at that.
When they both are two different vibes. You understand what I'm saying?
My thing is the fact that you said that icespice was more relevant than Lotto. I know you delusional, bitch.
Yes. That straight told me that she's a Nicki fan right there. Okay, because only them is the delusional ones. Because Lotto, like, she's still out here. I feel like she's still being
push icespice
as well as everybody else.
They trying to push icespice because they want to duplicate another come up like how Cardi B was, and that shit ain't happening. Like that girl, all that, like at all, like.
If you realize they always try to go for one or the other. Like, okay, when I'm gonna say when Glorilla was coming up, they was trying to throw Glorilla in the midst of a Megan and a Lotto. And it's like, what? Like, how could you even try to even think like that when this is her come up? You understand what I'm saying? Like, we all elevating for her to come up, but then you trying to push for her to, oh, she's like this person or she's like that person. And then you got it with now. I feel like you got I just got a brain fart. You got Ice Spice out here, and then y'all sit back and for real, they want to put her up against Lola Brooke. That's who they want to do.
Yep.
That's who they want to do.
Some Brooklyn
Because now I'm
versus
starting
Bronx
to
shit.
see, and they keep trying to express the feeling that because she came out here and said that one of her dreams collab was Cardi. She said Nicki, and she said everybody else, but they only running with the part of the Cardi, and they want to sit there and spread that narrative because in a minute they only starting it off with Lotto, but trust and believe they about to be having her going at it with
I think Lola
Brooke.
Brooke Ice Spice alive. Lola Brooke will eat Ice Spice alive. I just know it.
Because Ice Spice is a goddamn Fabio foreign vibe.
Yeah,
Like
she's
really, like on some when we come back tonight, no, we're gonna do a test. When we come back tonight, I swear y'all better listen to Fabio Foreign and then listen to Ice Spice and tell me if that a version of the nigga you just heard. Okay, come on.
Because it's all drill.
No. See, because Fabio give me real drill. Fabio give me like Pop Smoke and K Flop.
No, it's not the music, it's the sound.
Yeah,
Well, Ice Spice don't really give me drill.
Sound.
Y'all think Ice Spice give drill? She give A B C D F E G F G to me.
But that's what Fabio Foreign give me too a little bit. That's what he give me too.
Gary said ABC.
It's giving
a little bit.
It's giving Sesame Street, Carrie.
Yes, like this girl. Why would y'all compare her to Lotto? Like y'all it's the same. They can say what the fuck they want to say about Lotto, but we ain't never heard Nicki fucking freestyle, bitch. Well, we did
one time
on the come up DVDs, but you know what I'm saying?
We ain't even hear Ice Spice
trash. Them shit trash. I ain't gonna lie.
Freestyle.
Yeah, we ain't heard Ice Spice freestyle. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't understand. Like, the fuck out of here. Like, Ice Spice is just a fucking cute girl that put some words together. Like, the fuck out of here.
Yes, y'all already fucking
like she caught a lick off of fucking TikTok. Well, shit, fuck that. Put the period ad girl up there. She had a little cute video with her boyfriend.
Oh, please, we is not giving her no clout. That's another Bad Bunny child. Shout out to y'all. Share, subscribe. Yeah, we're gonna be back later on. So y'all already know the Honey Jack will definitely be in the
Bad Bunny had some hits.
I can't deal with you. She definitely was out here doing her motherfucking thing, and our black asses was just spreading the love to her. Okay,
Gucci flip flops. That's my shit.
Like, share, motherfucking subscribe. Shout outs to Big E. Shout outs to motherfucking Carrie. Shout outs to Andrea coming up here. You already know. Goddamn, Big E. I ain't see you in a minute. Let's talk about it. Okay.
I had to pop out after this interview. I was like, oh no.
Yes. I was like, wait, the Big E up in the motherfucking building. Let's go. You already fucking know. Get us the fuck out of here. We will be back tonight. So let's talk about it. It's Friday, and you already know. It's Friday night, and we feel right. Let's go. And we're going to be in here from the west side. So, you know. Share, motherfucking subscribe. Go ahead, y'all.
I'm definitely gonna be finishing that blunt tonight.
I know you said that blunt.
Yep.
Oh, you one of those smokers. You know what? Get them. You supposed to been done that blunt, girl. It's nothing but loud up in the motherfucking building. They ain't ready to talk about it. Like, share, motherfucking subscribe. Get the motherfucking lighters up. Get us out of here carrying motherfucking Big E.
I got it. So you go ahead, Big E.
All right, no, go ahead. I'm done. Y'all do y'all part. Oh, the echo is because I already put the thing on because I was about to play the music. All right, go ahead. Hey, y'all.
Hi, I love peace and hair grease. I'm off this.
You already know. We ain't hear that in a minute. Go ahead, Carrie. Yes.
We will be here later.
We coming.
What time y'all coming on so I can know?
I'm gonna say about like probably 6, 7. We're gonna make it a nice little early one because I'm gonna be chilling at that time, so I really be able to do it. Get everything else out the way I gotta do. Let's go. Go ahead, Carrie.
Like, share, and subscribe. Bring a friend. We is growing and we is getting a delusional out. And we gonna be back with the drinks in the bud. You feel
Let's
me?
talk about it.
I gotta see my Nicole. I gotta see. I miss Nicole.
Oh yeah, where she at?
Oh, you talking about Nicole? Yeah, Nicole. I ain't even see her today. I'm gonna have to check up on her. I did talk to her this morning, but I like messaged her this morning, but I thought she was gonna be on the live. But like, share, motherfucker, subscribe. You already know what fucking time it is. Let's motherfucking go. This is why we love tomorrow, cause we be what?
But that's why I love them all.
Let's go.